What up, everybody?
Sounds of the Coon.
What up, everybody? Welcome to the Crispy Show, boys and girls. And today we're broadcasting live from the basement of my struggle mansion, everybody. Now, Crispy is sorry to say that I have relapsed, everybody. I am back on the narcotic. I'm back on the white horse, everybody. I've been doing cocaine all day, but I'm just still taking it one day at a time, everybody. I'm taking it one day at a time, everybody. Anyway, boys and girls, if you hear some loud noise going on in the background, everybody, I kidnapped a raggedy black bitch and I got her held hostage in my dungeon, everybody. So if you hear loud noises, everybody, don't mind that. Shut your goddamn mouth, everybody. Keep it quiet, you raggedy black bitch. Put the lotion in the basket, everybody. Put the lotion in the basket, everybody. Anyway, though, everybody. So on today's show, everybody, we're going to take some listeners' emails, everybody, so we can get some feedback for the Crispy Show, everybody. Anyway, though, everybody, the first email comes from a guy named Jonathan Smith. He sent in an email from Rhode Island. His email reads, Dear Crispy, you look like an ashy frog. I bet your black ass can catch flies. You raggedy motherfucker! How dare you talk to Crispy like that, you son of a bitch! Fuck you, nigga! Shut your goddamn mouth, you raggedy black bitch! Put the lotion in the basket, everybody! Put the lotion in the basket, everybody!
Where the link at, kid?
Anyway, everybody, I'm sorry about that blow up, everybody. I did not mean to blow up like that, everybody. Crispy's just going through some things. I'm stressed out, everybody. So I'd like to apologize for me blowing up like that on air, everybody. I'm so sorry, everybody. Anyway, let's read some more emails, everybody. This email comes from a young lady named Tammy Johnson. She's emailing me from Cleveland, Ohio, everybody. Her email reads, Dear Crispy, your hairline looks like
What if I'm
you
blocked?
tried to get a S-curl without the neutralizer. You fucking raggedy bitch! Fuck you, bitch! How you talk shit about me on my live show, everybody? Shut your goddamn mouth, everybody! Shut up, you raggedy black bitch! You want me to burn you with the crack pipe, everybody? You want me to burn you with the crack pipe? Well, shut your goddamn mouth, everybody! Put the lotion in the basket, everybody! Put the lotion in the basket, everybody! Put the lotion in the basket, everybody! Put the goddamn lotion in the basket, everybody! She rubs the lotion on her skin, or she's gonna get the goddamn tap shoes again, everybody! Anyway, everybody, I'm sorry I look like that, everybody. Crispy didn't do none of that I just said, everybody. I was wrong for blowing up on everybody like that, everybody. Crispy is sorry, everybody, and I'd like to apologize. Let me read some more listeners' emails, everybody. This email comes out of Louisiana.
Apparently you see me in the chat. Shout out to Stu.
You are the best. Your race. I wish more black people were like you.
Yep, I'm visible. All right.
And do your thing. Signed, David Duke from the Ku Klux Klan. Oh, that's beautiful, David Duke. Thank you so much, everybody. I'm gonna tap dance for you later, everybody. I love white people, everybody. Now let's read some more emails, boys and girls. Now the next email comes from a man named Rodney Alexander. He's emailing from Birmingham, Alabama, everybody.
Ain't no reason to type anymore. I'm a man of few words. He gets the point.
When
I'm
you
here.
shave your taco meat, it looked like it grows back triple the next day. You are the only nigga with pre.
What's up, Jacksonville?
Nigga, fuck you, you raggedy motherfucker. How dare you talk about Christmas sex and you raggedy punk motherfucker?
Apparently Tyree Sneed has some shit he wants to say to me about whatever. So I'm trying to facilitate that. He claims I'm running from him. He did a show this morning about me, but I was not, cognizant of it. So as soon as I became aware of it, I told him, like, yeah, I'll confront you whenever you're ready to get it popping. So he's on now, and he sent me a message saying that, asking where I'm at. So here I am. That's good. Sound coming in? Okay, sound somewhat coming in. This microphone is. Turn that down a bit. Maybe that'll improve the mic. Come on, B. Did you drop the link yet? Nope. You're not looking at the chat? What's going on, brother? Not really. This is really not that funny.
My name is Crispy. I like to report and assault everybody. I was assaulted at a pro-black rally in Harlem, everybody. And I think DJ Black set me up. Yeah, I was assaulted.
You did set him up.
Pro-black niggas, a bunch of pro-black niggas, and the pro-black niggas hit me in the face, everybody. Are you serious, everybody? Are you serious? Yes, they stole on me, everybody.
Don't go that way.
They stole on me.
Chill here like Bill Cosby do with the kids on the Cosby Show. Bounce him off his knee.
They stole on me. They stole on me. They stole on me. They stole on me, everybody. Yeah, serious? Yes, they. Are you serious? Serious, everybody? Are you serious? Are you serious, everybody? Are you serious? Are you serious, everybody? Are you serious?
Okay, that's just getting boring, yo. So yeah, Tyree Sneed claims I ran from him. He did a presentation this morning that I was not aware of. I only caught the replay, so I'm trying to confront him now as he is live. And he's been, last 2 days, he's been having a lot to say to and about me, you know what I'm saying? So I'm giving him that confrontation that he's so very much asking for. And I may want to holler at him about a few things as well in light of his presentation from earlier this morning, you know what I mean? So that's pretty much what I'm just here chilling, waiting for this dude to drop a link so I can, you know, let everything take its course and, you know, proceed from there. That's all I'm waiting for right now. Is he talking yet? Boy, he must not be looking at the chat, B. Gotta be.
Where you at, Tommy? You go on everybody else's show and dance around this bitch with the tattoos. Why don't you come over here?
Why would he?
Be scared. Colin's face is scared to death of me. He still won't bring that ass up.
Look at your chat. Do I gotta type again? What's going on? What the fuck are you talking about? Man, you can't be this delusional, B. I'm right here waiting for a link.
Somebody else talking about it. You get flagged.
There we go, right here waiting for a link.
The black segment.
My channel's my account's not flagged or banned rather. Oh boy. That shit is boring, yo. Right here waiting for the link. Fuck it, I know what I'm gonna do in the interim. I don't want to go to my channel. I just want to pull up some beats. What up, LA? Yeah, I'm waiting for this racist dude for Tyree to come through. He's trying to say I'm running from him on some shit. He want to debate about who knows what, so I'm waiting for that. You know, we could always do the battle as well, you know, because I think he's trying to run from me. I just typed in his chat that I'm here waiting, you know what I mean? So I'm about to just start rapping on some other shit. So if he don't come through, I'll drop the link and then we could just, you know, do what we do if you want, you know what I mean? You want to run for you on your own show? Watch, yeah, because he's live now and I'm live, so you know he'd be running on his own show and mine. But it's like I was in the chat room. I let him know here I am. So I don't know if he's not looking at the chat or if he's just like purposely just ignoring it and fronting like he's not looking at the chat. I don't know which one it is. I don't know which one it is. I don't know which one it is. Come get bitch. Friday fuckery. I see Kevin 171. Kevin got it going on, but it's not Friday. This an old page. No way. Hot my way. And I go play. Yo play. How I mold these niggas and you go play. No way. How I fold these figures. 8:06 p.m. Take a check. See when. Start smashing and smashing. Then that's when you only claim them before. Don't do it. Niggas try to fuck up your shit. Then they come through with something. More than likely Brock Rule. Nah, I checked it on 2 different channels. I looked on the Poets Cane and my shit was still up. Private Squeeze. Yeah. I try to account. Yup. You see, I already checked on the Poets Cane. No way he blocked me, but I thought I was blocked. But you know I gotta throw the flames if he sees it. Then I'm checking game. Maybe he gonna see it now. I don't know, but it's the game. I'm waiting on the nigga just to peep it. I can click the link. I said I'm here just waiting as a spitted motherfucker on the thing. Playing old timey videos of when he got punched in the grill like a silly hoe. That means that nigga is a silly hoe. Tyree playing old videos and really at all everything we do. White Monkey, the CEO, you the CDO of a garbage dump. See the flow that I do hard as funk. You motherfuckers understand? I know he's a joke, but I flow with his dope. I've been down that road before. You know the roar when I kick it, and you know I'm about to go bizarre on anybody that just wants me to do it. And what's going on? This nigga's kind of doing stupid and stupid. The shit he coming from his mouth is the same as his ass, but he's lame as I blast motherfuckers as I'm looking at the message on the phone. She said I'm still out shopping. Now baby, I'm home just chilling, kind of spit, trying to get this motherfucker Tyree, cause he wants to be the villain. I see these niggas cannot step to this sort of me, and there goes real life in cyberspace. See, I'm waiting on this cat named Kyrie. He said he wants to really fuck with me. So I'm just here just pausing and chilling what is going on. You know how I'm raw when I'm here just going strong, waiting for the nigga just to peep it. He ain't doing nothing, he don't want to peep it as I do. Just gotta chill on Friday night, or is it Monday? And I come tight when in just one way. I go from one way to 2 ways, many roads and streets to flow the beat, and everybody know that ovaries. I'm trying to put my joint in to make the kids too. That's how I do the shit, baby, make it official. I spit 2 rhymes at the same damn time. Got the cat on the floor and the raps this bizarre, and I'm cracking the jaw of this white boy here. I ran up down him on Texas, but the queer, he ran around to the next adjacent state. You hear, or should I say another city? That's what he did in fear. Yeah, because I didn't want to pay for it. Let me see how's my sound. White boy here. I ran up down him on Texas, but the queer, he ran around to. Alright, this is getting ridiculous though, man. Where's son at? And getting ridiculous. I'm asking where's son at to come back. We could never lay. We could do one rap and we could add a battle instead of this kid trying to wait for him. I'm just in the HRM and I'm just like an ATM. I'm withdrawing cash and I'm kicking your ass. That's the Steve saying I don't got 500 for the math. I should take out like 2 G's just to flash it in his face. But I'm humble. I don't flash a lot of money in this place, cause I know there's people lesser that don't got it than myself. I've been going ups and downs, so I got the wealth. Trying to flow it all around, trying to make the shit quadruple. Understand I got these businesses I'm doing as a spook dude, Steez. Smack 'em with the ease as I'm killing it. You understand, rapping with degrees. Got these numbers up. Now I'm watching, that's cause of the talent. What the heck is that? Some other stuff, you know when niggas valid when I smother fucks. I flow it all around, understand, come around, and I'm stomping all the grounds that is there ever to stomp, and I'm rare, never the front. Go against me, this nigga Tyree, he's just a punk. Yes, I got bars, Bobby BK. I got bars, Bobby BK. Yo, check this out. And who's in the house? Yeah. Real life is cyberspace. That's my home girl. We trolled Steez into thinking she my whole girl. Alicia Keys, Swizz Beatz, yo, it's your world. However that you ever wanna do it, yeah, you go, girl. But as for him, we be trolling with the typing. Hennies know that I'm a titan. He don't want it when he's writing. He be just like what's happened. She asked him, where's the pen? Ever since then, he just couldn't be himself again. Then she's asking him about, shh, I don't wanna blow the spot, the troll accounts. We ain't gonna blow them shits up, and you know I rock, you know it's out. This is how we drop it every single time with single rhymes, the single digits, double, and I bring it in time. Thinking the rhymes to say as I'm saying the first rhyme is that I'm thinking of the next. Bringing the respect, you know that I gotta do this. I ain't finishing the rest. I gotta rest, clear my mind so I could have some new thoughts that just could take over the old ones that I have. But niggas saw he doesn't wanna do the battle freestyle or song for song like the verses era that we got right now going right on. You know, V-Dub, we don't even need Steve's assistance. You got all of his songs, so you could make the difference. I'll send you 5 of mine, and you could take the 5 of his, put them shits on Periscope, have the battle, and get biz. That's how confident I am that I'ma win, cause I'm the victor. But this bruh named Steez, you know that his whole shit's up? No, it's not up at all, it's down. A fucking broad he is, and all the time my flows is broad, I get biz. Motherfuckers really think that he could ever go against a Titan. This nigga's only shit that he talks about Thor, Poseidon, and all these fictional characters. But see, the shit is an amateur like him. Can I step to tone space? I'm the pro. I damage it like J. Rue. The first album was dope, so was the second. By the third one, I didn't hear it, but you know, lyrically a veteran. It's like 8:12 p.m. and he needs some must PMS is what he got going on under his dressing. Yes, PMS he must have, and he's just ovulating. I don't know. I just get this motherfucking pot and do the bacon. I could cook it up, looking up to way these crooked fucks think they on the level of me, but them niggas not good enough. I'm good and tough. I don't mean tough like I'll fuck you up. I mean tough like I'm durable. You know, getting shot and stuff 25 years ago to the day called yesterday, and I'm live here with flows. Anyway, I let it spray like a water gun. I thought of some, I thought of more. Bizarre, you motherfucker, put you from here to Baltimore, called. Yeah, you know what I mean? You feel what I'm saying? Volcano bars. Thank you, Bobby. Alright. I'm really about to shut this shit down because I don't know what's up. Let me hear what this nigga saying. Oh, he even got it on the screen. Where the fuck you at? Come on, B. Hold up. This nigga's bugging. Let me try to hit him from another account then. Nah, you bugging right now. Where the fuck you at? You see what look at this shit. Y'all see this shit? You see what it says on that screen on some crazy shit? That shit crazy. Hold up. Let me hit him from Poets Kane. So you could see. You're obviously looking at your own screen. I don't know. Sometimes certain people are hidden from others even when they're not blocked. So, I'll give them a little bit of a potential benefit of a doubt, but let's go. On space, where the fuck you at? Oh shit, I gotta sign into Poets King.
I'm gonna tell you something about why this makes no sense. Y'all don't do this with Dr. Dre.
Why it make no sense? They don't do that with doctors, right? Boy. Yep. I see what he's saying.
You didn't have nothing to say to them.
You must got me blocked. Oh, you don't see him? Nah, he can't have you. Would he have you blocked? Would he have thought? Because I don't think you have even typed in this thing before. I'll put the link to his channel just in case. Hold on, let me sign in to his other one. Sign in again. What you want, baby? What you doing? Knocking my cords over? All right, welcome to Space Camp. Cool. Let me hold on. Why do I hear myself? What's going on here? Is he on my channel? Oh, there you go. Yeah. What's up? Yeah, where you at though? Where are you at? Where are you at? Drop the link.
Why do I hear myself? What's going on here?
Man. Drop the link.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. What's up? Yeah, where you at though? Where are you?
Drop the link.
How are we gonna do this?
Drop the motherfucking
Can you hear
link.
me?
Yeah.
Drop the link.
Ain't you on the StreamYard shit? I mean, what the fuck?
Alright, cool.
Yeah. You the one saying that I'm ducking you, so I would imagine you had the shit planned out on the method in which we would be doing this from Jump Street.
There's your link.
All right, hold up.
Drop the motherfucking link. Yeah.
All right. He dropped it.
There's a mad lag on that.
Ain't you on
Yeah,
the
gonna need
StreamYard
that.
shit? I mean, what the fuck?
Yeah, I'm just way behind you.
All right.
I don't know what you're saying.
You the
It's
one
like
saying
a
that I'm
minute
ducking
after.
you, so I
Why don't I see the link? Y'all see a link? I don't see a link.
the method in which we were doing this from Jump Street.
That's you, Tone. I don't plan shit out. Not methodical.
Oh, he don't plan shit out. That's funny. Oh shit. So I'm ducking from someone that didn't even have shit planned out to, as far as a modus operandi. I still don't see any link though.
Y'all see a link? I don't see a link.
I dropped the link in your chat.
You dropped it in my chat. Let's go to live chat. I dropped the link.
You don't plan shit out. That's funny.
Okay. Angel
So
Asylum.
I'm ducking from someone that didn't even have shit planned out to, as far as a modus operandi.
I don't have a modus operandi. That's the difference between us.
Yeah, but
Okay, so it's
matters
in
like
here.
this, you should
Let
have a
me drop
modus
it in my own
operandi.
chat. Is that what you're waiting for? I dropped it in your chat.
All right, let me try to see if I can find it in my chat.
So he meant to drop it in mine, and there it is.
Either one. No matter. All right, let's see.
I never have anything planned out. I just wing it.
I wing it
Hi,
myself.
Rustic Angel.
I do not see the
Who is
joint.
Rustic Angel? I did see you. You're one of them trolls, aren't
An
you?
angel that's rustic. I still don't see the motherfucking link. Y'all see it?
This should be exciting.
You're calling out
Again,
Tone's
Tone,
page.
I don't have any issue with you, man, despite all of your weird antics. I'd like to have a decent conversation if you will. I'm excited about it, man.
Where the fuck is the link though? Poseidon matter than a motherfucker. Maybe. Yeah, right? Poseidon always gets called to duty by that motherfucker, man. Poseidon just be trying to chill.
You don't see the link?
No.
There's a link again. I'll put it in the private chat as well.
Oh, the private challenge. Well,
I
I'm
have
not
it in
on
your
there.
chat. I have it in my chat. I have it in the private chat. I put the link everywhere I can. You need me to spell the link for you? StreamYard.com.
okay. I do see you have it up, but all right, let me.
StreamYard.com/KTMW68U4MH. KTMW68U4MH.
Yo, this is weird because I do see that he posted it, but it's not showing on my side of
Whose side
things.
is Angels Asylum on and
This is
whose
weird.
side is Rustic on? I mean, this is not really me getting to him. This is me and him going to have an actual cordial conversation. Hopefully, if he'll
Oh,
remain
this is
with
Tyree
his
Sneed.
Do you even shirt on?
Yeah, do you even? Well, nah, I don't want to know if you do that.
Tone, you're
We don't need
dressed
to know
like
if you
an
do that.
attractive-
But he did drop the link, y'all. I just don't see it for some dumbass reason. All right. Fuck. Hold on.
He can't get in or what?
Yeah, he did. What the fuck is going on? It's
This
just
is gonna be
weird.
great. I'm excited. Angels Asylum.
Okay, now I finally see a link. All right, excellent. Let me
Tone didn't hear me. You're dressed like an attractive lady tonight, Tone.
All right, entering
You
broadcast
see the
studio.
moonlight hitting your face. Do you even what?
No, you don't need to. You don't need to read the rest. Yeah, you don't need to see all that. All right.
My intentions aren't really to rap battle. I could give two flying fucks about
Okay.
that. I'm sure he can figure that out.
All right. Boom, bap it. Link is dropped. Let's hear what the fuck this nigga gotta talk about. All right. Enter the center. Link is dropped.
Okay, here.
Let's hear what the fuck this nigga.
Hello.
Yo, what up? You hear me good?
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to mute your live I was watching. That way they can hear you straight up.
Right.
Go ahead.
All right, now.
I wanted to, or you can start if you'd like.
No, I was just making sure we're audible. Go ahead.
Yeah, we're good now. Basically, I just wanted to see if I could have a normal, cordial conversation with you. Number one, what keeps you from having a cordial conversation for this entire length of time?
What do you mean? I believe you're already entering the conversation from a pessimistic point. Aren't we being cordial right now, or do you mean backtracking from like then to now? How come it couldn't have been cordial? Is that what you're asking?
No, I'm stating I'm not on any bullshit. First of all,
Right.
So you can, yeah. I'm trying to say something real. I've been trying to talk to you for years. I have never actually gotten a chance to speak to you directly in a long time, and not cordial ever.
Okay, well, we're cordial right now, so why don't we just proceed onward? Unless for whatever reason you want to ruminate on previous exchanges, we could do that too.
No, I don't. It's not that I want to ruminate. I was asking one question. If you don't want to answer it, that's fine. I was just asking why it was so hard. You can understand why I would ask that. Just like why
Right.
is it so hard
In the
order
past.
to speak with?
Right.
Yeah.
Previously, that would be a convoluted, multi-layered answer because as you're probably aware of, there are many factors between, I guess you could say, our little back and forth that we had. You know what I mean? So it's too much. That would be like a whole nother show to address every single back reason why we couldn't be cordial in the past.
Do you have? I mean, if you want to do that, I would love to hear it. But do you have a summarized answer?
Can you say that again? I missed the last part of what you said.
I said if you did that, I would love to hear it because I'd just like to hear the reasoning behind it. But do you have like a summarized answer, like just a short, concise answer that you can turn that into?
There's some short and concise elements. It would be like your constant racism, or even if you don't consider it racism, the way you convey it to the public, and comes off as extremely racist.
Right.
And the way you be going at women on some predatory shit as well. You know what I'm saying? In short, those are a couple things.
The last one, I don't understand where the fuck you get that from, because I've never been predatory about women in any way, shape, or form, nor have I shown any sign, and my girlfriend could tell you that. But go ahead.
No, there was I'm not trying to blow your spot up in front of your current woman, but it's all documented. You have several videos talking about threatening to like beat her ass up and blowing up her spot and all that. You know what I mean?
Can I respond? Can I respond to that? Because that's somebody who stalks me every day, so the proof is out that she's on that. I'm not on any of that. I'm simply responding to being threatened and harassed. You're aware of that, are you not?
As one that was witnessing things as it happened, I am of the belief that you were out of line with your threats toward her. But that's debatable because, of course,
let me just ask you this: if you're being stalked and harassed ritualistically, and this girl has still not stopped to this day, and it's in my inbox every day with 10 separate fake accounts, you think I'm out of line for threatening her? I really don't want to argue. I don't understand why you can't admit I'm not in the wrong at all.
No, if it were as cut and dry, like as what you said, if what you said right now was just an absolute, then I would be able to agree.
I have the emails on my phone, brother. I have the emails right now on my phone of her posing as True Freeman right now, last night. Okay, come on, bro. There's no evidence on me as shit.
Here's the thing. In conflicts, every side is usually right from their own perspective. I think it's hapless.
It's not. And here's why it's not. Because she's the one doing it. I'm not doing anything but responding. I have full right to respond to anyone and protect and defend myself and my life. So what you're talking about, I'm not trying to argue with you to argue. I'm telling you straight up facts, and I have the evidence. So come on here and say I have evidence. That's not fair because that's not true. I actually have all the evidence, and I don't need to show it or go in some back and forth. And this is someone who I don't want to deal with in the first place. So I'm not concerned about it, but I just wanted to clear that, and I'm satisfied with that. I don't want to keep going on it. I want to talk about other shit. Is that cool?
Sure, let's go.
Okay. First of all, what is your main objective with you and Mr. Bigglesworth here looking at me, Dr. Evil, with network style?
Okay, go ahead.
What is the objective with you and Steve? And I do want to interject and say one thing, that's part of the problem is I've never had any issue with you. I've never tried to create any issue. And if I can't speak directly to someone, you're never going to get the take of who I am. You're going to get the take of what people who are running a smear campaign on my name want to call me and the picture they want to paint, which will be far from who I am. I thought you were aware that was going on. If you're claiming you're not, I can always try to disagree, but I don't know that for a fact. You may have no idea what the fuck is going on, and maybe that's why it seems so out of place to me when you do or say anything. But go ahead. Like I said, I'm trying to find out what your issue is with Steez, and I want to go into that.
Okay, you asked me a very excellent question. Steez is someone that I would prefer to, and I have no problem completely ignoring. Granted, as a little caveat, I still might check out his channel because he's a great self-roaster. It's great to like watch him just bug out and just do all this zany shit. And
But,
take
but
video.
is there some, I'm not trying to interrupt you, so don't get me wrong, but is there some kind of positive quality you like about him? You have to like something about him to be able to watch him.
Well, as I answer, I'll give you a nice complete answer that will include addressing what you're asking right there as well, right? But I do want to address the main part of your question. What's my main objective? Just to let you know that the only reason I have an objective toward him is basically in response to the attacks that I feel he makes on me. Usually those attacks are those that's on my integrity, my artistic integrity, my character as a human being and stuff like that. Like I always defend that. For whatever reason, he's stuck on calling me a fucking snake. So 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna address that shit point by point and knock his bullshit out the box and expose the fact.
Can I ask a question? Mm-hmm. Is that, and I'm not trying to interrupt you to run you off track, so you're welcome to finish your points after. I have questions as they're coming up. Is that what's happening right now when I see you making a video towards him? Is he saying things about you first? Because I'm not able to.
Well, you know, once the wheels start turning in a conflict, it's hard to, it's easy to get lost as far as which one started the initial thing once the ball starts rolling. From my perspective, yes, he started first. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah, not so much who's starting it. I'm not trying to put blame on any. That's the thing is a lot of people on here take things and they keep running to a different perspective. I'm not built like that. I'm different. So I was just asking. Simply straight up, I mean specifically what I'm saying, has he recently been talking about you or okay, so this is not old shit or anything a little like predated that you're responding to. This is about him saying shit. What did he say about you recently?
To summarize, he just says, yeah, Tone Space is a snake. He's an opportunist. He says that I'm friends with LA because I'm just waiting in the cut, just waiting for my moment so I could just like attack him. Or once I get a come up, I'm going to diss him and all that. He just attacks my integrity, which I despise.
But you know why he does that though, right?
You feel free to enlighten me.
Because it's called deflection. It's a tactic called a lot of people on here do it. Okay, and he's deflecting because he doesn't want to compete. He doesn't want to compete because his view on life and everything is that he doesn't have any self-confidence. So he feels that if he can run away from you, that's going to be more beneficial to him because it's not just about you. It's with anyone. It's with me. I mean, have you seen any of the shit with me with what the fuck our back and forth has been like? Mm-hmm. Have you seen any of the stuff with me and him?
Oh, between you and Steve's, yeah. The $25 and him crying, asking for the money back, even though he donated it to you and all that type of stuff. You know what? He was the first Ralph Bottles. Everyone's talking about Ralph Bottles trying to get his $23 back. No, Steve's is actually the very first Ralph Bottles for a comparable amount. Tyree Sneed, I think he donated you what, $25, right?
Yeah, I played him out of $25. It was a prank call, and I was trying to get money out of him, and I got it. And then ever since, he's just, I mean, that's crazy to me that he would act like a complete bitch and be like, you owe me that money.
Whoa, hold up now. If you said you played him out of the money, I thought he donated it to you. And since then, he's been demanding it back.
No, I was playing him out of the money. The whole objective was to call him and see if he'd send me money. Yeah, that's why it doesn't. Like, that's what I'm saying. If you start actually coming to the source, which is what I always try to do, and that's why I get so frustrated when I'm not able to communicate with y'all, is you'll get the truth. But if you keep going to everybody else and you just keep poking fun at one guy like me, and you don't ever come to me to let me give you my testament. But the thing with Ashley is that I don't understand anything coming from you or anyone because I was amazing to her. I treated her like a fucking princess, like I do every girl. And it's a little frustrating to have people demean my name, but I mean, that's what she's going out of her way to do, so I can't do shit about that. But
You know
I
what?
never came at her in no fucked up way. I mean, other than my videos are responses fucking dealing with tons of fucking harassment and everything going on. I mean, I'm still being stalked to this day. That's why it's confused. Again, that's another topic. My point is, with Steve's, see, he handles you differently than me. Me, he just completely runs from. He won't have a conversation with me. At least he'll halfway acknowledge. Me, it's just, I get the fucking silent treatment. I'm treated like the bottom bitch, and I'm not gonna get to talk to Master at all, no matter what the fuck I do. And then he claims that he has the amount wrong too, because Alzheimer's is kicking in.
Right.
And he says that it's $15. It's not
Right.
15, it's 25. I played you out of $25 and I announced it publicly, and everybody makes a big deal out of it, and I think it's funny that they do. But I mean, how do you feel about that? If I played him out of the money, should I pay him back?
In a sense, I do think so. At first, I thought it was similar to Ralph Bottles, where he donated that to you, and now he's begging for it back. But no, if you actually shysted him for $25, then he actually does have a premise or a reason to ask him for it back. I would think it's very petty if it's been years ago, at least 3 years ago, whatever. I personally wouldn't do
It's
that.
been more than that, but to me,
Yeah.
it's not a matter of time. It's a matter of the fact that that's why I played him out of it, because he's not my friend, like he's my enemy. So that's like shooting the ops in the neck and then saying, hey, I want to take the bullet out their neck. I mean, he's the ops. I mean,
Right.
I don't have any inclination of paying him back until he wants to quit being the ops. I mean, he's the ops. He won't have a combo. He won't help me build a record label. He won't let me have a conversation, and that's why I have a lot more respect for you just right now off of the fact that you came to talk to me.
Right.
The fact that these other dudes won't talk to me is what fucking kills me. Now, I do want to talk about this other dude. What in the fuck, and why are you friends, or whatever you want to call it, affiliates, hey babe, with LA?
Oh, that's my homeboy.
I want to talk about it.
Yeah, it's as simple as that. I'm not going to go into detail of why I'm friends with him. A lot of people ask that.
You don't have
that's
to,
the-
but I wanna
that's
give
my
you
dude. Simple as that.
My take on it. Is that okay?
Sure, feel free. But my answer is that's just my man's like that. Simple as that. That's all I'm saying about that. But feel
You're
free.
welcome to have any answer you want. I can't stop you from answering. My simple thing is, would you agree that's the game that they play on Black Sector, and as a whole, most YouTubers, they try to control your speech and you answering back? They do it to me all the time. They don't let me talk.
I've seen that tactic occur, sure.
I mean, with me, I've been silent this whole time because I can't talk. So it's honestly relieving just for you allowing me to talk, because I haven't ever been able to talk to you or any of them. But my issue is LA is a snake. And I think everybody knows it. I think in the back of your mind, you know it. And I think you're lying to yourself. And I'm wondering why, if it's for the rap shit, if it's a relationship convenience. But I just don't see how you cannot see that dude is a cutthroat fucking snake. He's had a falling out with everyone. He's like French Dose. He fucks everyone over. He's done it to you. He's hated on you. There's videos out of him hating on you. You can look at the titles and it says this. And that's why I asked you the question. It doesn't mean that you can't disagree if you wholeheartedly feel whatever your position is. I'm just trying to figure out, are you really behind the things that you say, or do you say things in a pretend value? Because a few weeks back you was coming on here trolling me, and I don't know if you'll acknowledge that, but that type of presence gets noticed and people see that, so I need you to be aware. But can you answer what I'm saying about LA?
All right, I'll entertain a little bit of it, right? We've had maybe 3 or 4 back and forths, meaning, I guess you could call them, for lack of better terms, beefs. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, roast battles. I do it musically. He'll do it musically and with the roast and everything. We went back and forth like 3 times. I tried to do his eternal shit. You know what I'm saying? And in hindsight, when I look back at them shits, I look back at it like in a good way. You know what I'm saying? I don't look at it like, oh, he was disrespecting me and so on. I look back, it was like, yeah, that was a good one. When that nigga said, I'm gonna take my bike to the top of the Empire State Building and ride the fuck off. You know what I'm saying? I probably got some bars and some of them shits that he looks like is good.
Do you think he's sincere
about what in particular?
anything?
Yes.
Anything.
Yes.
I disagree whole fucking heartedly, and I think that he's trying to play you and put you in a negative slot in a below position to him anytime that he can. And that's just what I see. I think he's trying to look like he's the leader of some shit, and he's not, and we know he's not. And I'm just saying, I don't understand how you're able to befriend or be friends with a dude who you know is envious of me as a motherfucker. He's been one of the most envious people I've encountered and have to deal with for over 10 years of my life. And that's the part I would like to get a response on is how you cope with that, or if you even noticed that, or maybe you just wholeheartedly disagree with me. But I mean, do you agree? Have you seen that?
I'll tell you this, and I'm not trying to brag or anything, but for over 30 years, I've experienced envy and jealousy from a lot of people, a lot of different other guys, from a little shorty all the way up until today. Steez is one of them. I hate to say it, whatever. After going back and forth with LA for like 3 or 4 times, I never got the slightest inkling that he had a streak of jealousy, that any of the shit that we, had our dealings with was in relation to him feeling some type of way on some jealous shit. So, yeah, I could actually be a testament and say I don't find him to be a jealous person.
Can you deny his jealousy for me, which is damn near concrete with video evidence of I'm got millions in the bank and I'm in Embassy Suites living, and he's hating on me, and I'm getting so pissed I'm damn near getting thrown out the hotel. Can you deny that? Do you agree that he has a hint of jealousy for me, or no?
Well, I'm not like...
You don't have to agree.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not all down your neck like that as far as your contention with LA, but have I noticed him being jealous toward you? I have to emphatically say no.
Okay. Other question. Are you part of Haters Inc.?
I'm an affiliate with them, sure, yeah.
And are you aware of what they've done to me this entire time?
Yeah, I'm aware of the later work within the last, perhaps 2 years.
And are you saying you feel I deserve that because in your eyes I'm racist because you've dubbed me that and you've decided who I am for it?
Yes, from what I've experienced in the last 2 years with my exchange with you and how I see you exchanging with others, with everyone related to this whole cipher, yes, I think you are deserving.
Are you saying based off of my word choice, because you know that doesn't make anybody racist, the rhetoric? It can't be, it doesn't make that person racist, factually.
You can be saying racist shit for shock value. Yes, that is a possibility. But the whole...
Well, that's clearly what I'm doing, though, because I have nothing but videos with me with black niggas all the time in the hood. I mean, have you not seen them?
Personally, I think you would love to be black. I think I definitely think you admire black people.
But that contradicts your argument, and it's hypocritical of you to say because you're saying I'm racist.
You may not actually have that deep-seated racism within you, but you're still putting out...
What kind do I have? Is there different kinds?
Yes, you have the kind where you're still putting that energy into the world. You still have the power to get someone that does have that shit deeply seated in them to rile them out, or they might do stupid shit and just keep spreading that energy.
What about my rhetoric is racist to you?
Well, first off, using the nigger term, period, that has a lot of racist connotation to it when that comes out of your lips. And when you talk about...
Do they exist?
What was the last thing you said?
Do niggers exist?
See, there you go again. Like your question that you just asked, I find that racist coming from a white man.
It's ignorant to find that racist.
But yes, I think they do exist. I do think niggers do exist. And personally, I think you're a shining, exemplary example of one that does exist.
Okay, but my point again is that in a real person's logic that's not being biased or one-sided, they're going to see that as you being wrong because I'm telling you facts. What you're saying is factually incorrect because just because you say a statement that's true, you're saying you own that word and that no white person can say it, but Tekashi says it and he's Mexican. Y'all let him get away with it. Stitches said it, he's white. So do you feel that both of them are racist?
I'll be honest with you, because I actually have white friends, believe it or not, that say NIGGA. Me personally, I never have any problem with them when they say it in a friendly way to people. The white people that do say that, I don't have a problem. However, hold on, let me continue. This is going to be all inclusive. However, to my other black friends that do have a problem with those same white people, having the nigga word up in their mouth, I still will defend them and honor the fact that they have a problem with it, even if I don't personally have a problem with it. So basically, to answer your question, if you were just saying nigga 100% just on the strength of like a term of endearment, like how the niggas do it, I personally wouldn't have an issue with it. But no, you don't do that. You just ask me, do niggers with extra emergency room on it?
You're
Do
saying
niggers
when I
exist?
use it in the connotation and I speak and I still back up to this day everything I've stated, you're saying that that's a racist position. But my point is that do you not think there's any truth in what I say when I say those things?
Oh, you mean when you talk negatively about black people and use
Yes.
the term there? Yeah, I definitely think there's truth in it. However, coming from you, it's an attack. You know what I'm saying? It's an attack on our culture and on us as a people.
I agree that it's an attack. However, it doesn't make me factually what you're saying does not make me racist. It means that I have a position and that I'm standing behind my position and that the truth is ugly. And I just wonder if you ever noticed that if anyone listens logically, you're not proving that I'm racist. You're proving that I feel something and I'm saying what I feel. Don't you think that a man should say what he feels no matter who likes it?
Not in all cases. Even if you are not, like I said, it goes back to what I said before. Even if you're not deep-seated, inherently racist, you're still projecting that energy. You know what I'm saying? You still have the chance to galvanize those that are that racist.
I get it, but we come from a different school of thought, and I can explain. One of them is I believe a man should be able to say whatever the fuck he wants, and that's why I go out of my way to do that. It's more on a pride stance of who I am and what I stand for.
Okay.
And what I'm proud of, as far as I said, my family owning slave and all that, I'm proud of my heritage and who I am because that is actually part of the heritage. Now, you may call it racism, but I'm sure y'all have jokes about white people, and I'm not whining about them. I'm not calling you racist if you call me a cracker. I don't think that makes you racist. I think racism is blacks killing blacks every day and black crime. I think cops that are black helping white cops to kill blacks, even blacks killing blacks who are cops. I think that acts is what racism is. So my next question would be, how come you don't put the amount of energy or whatever it is that you're saying fuels you thinking I'm racist in fighting that what's actually happening and taking life? Because I haven't killed any black people. So why don't you put that energy into trying to fight that effort? And I'm not trying to be condescending. I'm just really asking, like, don't you think it'd be more useful to say, fuck that cracker, fuck what he talking about? Or, I mean, for me, it's hard for me to process that you could just completely dismiss someone and everything they say because of one word and one statement. And I still feel like it's a position of saying we own the word, which continues to go into the argument. But we have racial tensions and we have a reality that exists. And for you, you may be able to live without calling a spade, but I can't. And that's the other thing that I don't appreciate is I feel like it's a lack of empathy. And I don't know if you could ever take the time to understand that, because you got to understand you're dealing with a dude who's dealt with more black people in his life than probably more white guys. I mean, are you aware that that's a true actual statement with me, or are you not aware of that?
Possibly, but I want to address each point that you say one by one. I got them cached in my mind. So what
Can I just statement and then you can go ahead?
All right, go for it.
If I can remember, I'm blanking out. My point is that you got to understand, you're looking at me as a radio show host, or how are you looking at me? Just try to answer quick so I don't forget, because I'm still going.
Like normally, what do I look at you if I had to sum it up in one word?
What is Tyree Sneed to you in your world, in your perception?
I don't mean any disrespect, but the top word that comes to my mind is a goofball.
Racist?
Nah, a goofball.
Okay. I mean, I find that one difficult, and I don't really care, to be honest, but it's hard to say that a guy who's really made as much money as I have and been as successful as I have and helped so many people in lives, to call that man a goofball is just crazy, and I hope you understand that at some point in your life. But again, my point is, what was I saying? I'm not just a radio show host. I'm not a goofball in any way, shape, or form. If you want me to be real with you, I think you come off a lot more as a goofball than I do, being realistic on your content and how you handle yourself and what you bring to the table. I think that I'm all serious efforts. Every time you hear about me, I'm about business. I'm accomplishing something. I'm doing real things. So it's just like, I don't understand this paint a false testament thing. But again, that's your thing, and I can't change it if that's what you want to do. But the bigger picture is Tyree Sneed is a real nigga. So I have to fight for my life. I've been in and out of jail about 6 times. I came up in the hood in Bankhead. I deal with niggas at a real street level, and I literally run the streets. You aren't aware of that because you ain't here. So for me, I don't have the luxury that maybe you have, and you're pointing out you have it by saying that you call it racist or dismiss it, because you're looking at it as a rhetoric like I owe you something, like I need to live to some standard. But I'm a real nigga that has to deal with black niggas in the street and deal with them in real life. Therefore, in order to survive, I have to call a spade a spade. And if a nigga gets out of line and becomes a nigger, I got to deal with that threat and that problem. Now, is there on any level that you understand that, and now you can bring your responses?
Okay, I'm gonna go back to something maybe like 5 questions ago or 5 statements ago when you said, yeah, you have a right to drop N-bombs as much as you want and spit out this rhetoric that a lot of us.
I'm not saying that it's not wrong. I'm not saying that you don't have truth to what you're saying. I'm not saying it's not wrong. I'm saying that for me, don't have the time to worry about whether someone doesn't like what I'm saying, because I'm that real. And I just think that you should find it somewhere inside of you to be able to respect that. That's all I'm saying. Go ahead.
As I was saying, you said that you have a right to spit that rhetoric for whatever reason that inside your little body you feel like doing that. Yes, you do have that right. But on the same token, we then have the right to reply in the type of way that we respond to that. You know what I'm saying? You're right. You can say anything you want. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't have an issue with you responding, because I don't have a bias in my arguments if you ever pay attention to me. But that, therefore, again, accounts for the fact that I'm not racist. Because if I was racist, I've always have a bias. I mean, I'm not sitting here telling you, hey, everything you do, I'm not sitting there being like, oh, this and that, and oh, blah, blah, blah. Now, I may have a rhetoric that is talking about what I'm saying and the fact that I feel that blacks are in a certain position, and you said that you do see truth within it. So, I mean, like I said, I mean, for me, I feel like it's a lose-lose battle with you on that aspect, but I'm just saying, why does it seem like you just have a chip on your shoulder towards that person or me?
I remember the other thing. I remember the other thing you said. You asked, like, why do I bang on what I deem as racism from you? However, I do not address the black on black crime, for lack of a better term.
Not just address, but fight it. Go ahead.
Well, I would tell you, like, why would you assume that I do not? Why would you assume that I do not address or fight it with the same tenacity that I go against you?
I never assumed you don't, Tone. I simply asked you, do you? And I said, can you put it into that?
Actually, no, you didn't ask, do I? You actually assumed I didn't and asked, why don't I? So, in short, I would say that I fight that and I speak against that with the same, probably significantly more tenacity than I do toward you. I don't even really bring you up until you rear
Tone,
your head.
I literally, if you go over the conversation, what I remember saying, let me try to remember here, was, why don't you take the energy you're putting on to me about me saying the N-word or me being racist and put it into real life fighting the people who are taking black life? So I did not, again, tell you that I feel you don't do that.
You assume I don't. If you're asking me why I don't do something, that's an assumption that I don't do it.
Well, I'm saying that you're taking what I'm saying out of context the wrong way, because I was not meaning, whether it came out that way or not, and I think that's what you do with me a lot, and I think that's why you have this position. That's my whole point. Is that it seems like you have
no. You know what it is. It's time for you to just shut the fuck up and sit in your place, because you're getting on my motherfucking nerves. You racist bitch ass piece of shit. Now you're just gonna shut the fuck and listen to what the fuck I gotta say with your bitch ass. You don't ask black people, why don't you go against black on black crimes? Why don't you speak against that? Mind your fucking business. That's why niggas should run up on you and smack the fucking shit out of you. And I'm gonna do that. Well, let me not say that. I'm just joking, YouTube. I ain't gonna smack this piece of of shit. Why the fuck did you skip town when I came to motherfucking Austin, Texas? Why did you take a fucking
This is what
2-month
I'm talking
vacation?
about, bro.
You
This
faggot
nigga
ass
just came
bitch.
on here
Yeah,
and
yeah.
completely made himself
Answer
look
that.
like a fool.
Answer
What are you
that.
talking about?
Answer
That's what I'm
that.
saying. We having a real conversation. We covering ground. And this nigga come
No,
out
but it'll
with
be a
some
real
troll
conversation
shit
when
everybody
they're
know
gonna-
not true, bro. Why would you
When
do
my
that
hands
to
is
yourself,
around your
man?
neck and I'm strangling
That's
life
what I'm
out your
saying.
bitch
You
ass,
want me
that's
to
when
sit
it becomes
here,
a
I'm
real
having
conversation.
You see I'm not mad, people. And the dude's saying something that never happened. There's no way anybody can skip or
all
run
right,
from
all right.
you if you ain't in front of them, dog.
I'm gonna
Does
show the
everyone in
Texas. I'm gonna
audience
show the
agree with
Austin,
that?
Texas
I wanna
footage
let
right
dude
now.
speak,
Shut
but
the
he
fuck
never
up.
wants to come from
Shut
a real
the fuck
place.
up,
And
bitch.
he's
I'm showing the
getting
footage
mad
right now.
because I'm siphoning
How do I
and
mute this
breaking down
motherfucker?
through
Somebody help me out.
conversation into
Faggot
his
ass
heart,
bitch.
chiseling away,
Fucking kill your
showing
ass,
you
bitch.
that this fucker is working with haters
And that new
to
account,
slander my
motherfucker, I'll
fucking
kill your
name,
motherfucking
and
ass
that's
too.
why
Whoever
you
talking
come
that
up
shit
here
in the
and you
chat
say
room, you
shit that
faggot.
makes no sense.
Fuck is that
Now, I don't
footage
give a
at?
fuck about your fake anger because it ain't nowhere near mine. I would love to let
Stupid
you talk
motherfuckers.
if you would not talk
How the
like that
fuck do I
because there's
mute
no
this
place
faggot?
for it. What you're saying is
We're
a
gonna go
lie.
to the
We've
Austin,
proven it
Texas
wrong.
footage. This
What
nigga
more
tried
do
to
you
say
want
that I
from
did
me? You
not
coming
run
up
down
here
on him
repeating
or
troll
attempt to
rhetoric,
run
brother.
down on
Nobody
him
ran
in
from
Austin,
you. You ran
Texas.
from me.
So now we're
I'm
gonna
in
show the
hotel
footage.
on camera. How many times we got to go over this, my nigga? Nobody took
You talk way too
emergency
fucking much. I actually
vacation.
try to
I
be
go out
patient
of
with this
town every
motherfucker.
weekend
Y'all
to
saw that,
San
right? Y'all saw
Antonio.
me
San
try to be
Antonio
patient
ain't
to this
nothing but an
bitch.
hour away from Austin. What would stop you from not seeing me? There's no answer for that. You look pussy. So why would you come up and do y'all notice how he completely
How
changed
do I
the
get this nigga
conversation
off
and
this
it
motherfucker?
ruins it for me because I'm trying to have a real conversation about something real. So what does that mean? He can't keep up in the rhetoric, so he gets upset because he knows I'm exposing that he has a fucking chip on his shoulder.
You
And
want
he
to
has
be
this hate in
black.
his
That's
heart
what
for
it
me
comes
because
down
from
to.
jealousy.
No, you're jealous
So
of
if you
black
notice, every
people,
time
and
I
that's
ask
what you
him
want
tell
to
me who
be.
I really am, he can't do it.
What
And
you
that's the
really
problem.
are is a
Him and LA
faggot
got
that wishes
inside
you
of
were
him, and
black.
They don't get that this is not about some cutesy TV show. This is about my life, bro, and you not paying
Your
respect
life ain't
to
shit, you
someone's
fucking
life.
bridge
It doesn't
living
matter what I
motherfucker.
do.
Matter of fact, hold up, let me cut this
I'm
motherfucker
gonna
off. We
lose
about to
in
do
your
our own
book.
thing. Hold
And
up.
I think that that's wrong on a real level, and I have not disrespected
Faggot.
you. I've not yelled and screamed at you. I have
Fuck
not
this
said
shit
no
out, man.
racist shit to you. I've not sat there and said troll shit and made up stories. And I'd love to let you talk. So, I mean, are you able to calm down and talk about what we're talking about instead of something that never happened that you're just trying to like shock my heart over and over again by saying a lie? I can't argue a psycho down who's promoting a lie, bro. I cannot
right.
do that. You're
Well,
aware I can't do that.
To answer your
So
question,
what do you want to do? I mean, let me know, because I can't just sit here and let you just fucking attack me because you're upset. The attacking hasn't done anything for you. Your opinion, and I'd love to put you on the line again, so hold up. The attacking has not done shit for you. You don't have a career. You haven't progressed your music career. You're looking at the CEO of an independent label that went worldwide. That's not a goofball. And the reason why you can't make it in life and why you're so mad and jealous of me and want to smear my name and talk shit about me is because you want to be me. And everybody sees that. And you see, I'm not running. I didn't run from you on here ever. I don't run from nothing, my nigga. And you know that. And your people know that. And they respect me to the utmost because it kills them inside. And all y'all have mental disorders, including you, and it's obvious, but yet you want to get on these shows and you want to keep saying the opposite like a clown, and then it makes you what you're projecting. You call me a goofball. What is goofball about me? Can someone other than Tone Space answer that? A guy who's this successful and keeps building real things and is nothing but about business. For being a goofball, bro, I took care of kids that weren't mine. I took care of a lot of people and they goddamn bills. I built lives. Why do you have no respect for a man? And why do you always speak out of a licensing from other people? That's not manly, bro. Men don't let Haters Inc. put a battery in their back. You came on here, you admitted, I am part of a stalking conspiracy agency. That conspiracy has stalked me for 2 years. Do you realize in court you'd get prosecuted?
Okay, I finally got rid of that shit. Pardon me. Sorry that it took so long for me to get rid of that shit. All right, so this bitch ass nigga trying to say that I didn't pull up to Austin, Texas, and there is no footage of it. So let the record show that there is actual footage of that. As you can see above my head, I went to pull up on him. He got the shock of his life. First, I said I was going to be there on November 11th, which ironically is in 2 days. It'll be the year anniversary of when I said I'd pull up. But I actually came out there October 13th, and I tried to get the drop on him. But he weaseled his ass away and skipped to San Antonio for like 2 whole months, right? Let's get that shit going on. A little proof right here. Well, this is pull-up day 2, because basically what I did is we had a show in Austin, Texas. We had to catch an airport. We had to bounce. So I did it basically at the end of the whole situation. I pulled up on him or whatever, or tried to pull up on his ass. I missed him at his job by just a couple seconds, right? Knowing that we were on our way to the airport and we had to get out that night, I said, all right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave my presence out here. You know what I'm saying? By that, what I mean is I filmed like little short videos whilst on the way to the airport. I filmed little short videos, and in each video, I claimed that it was the next day. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's day 2. I'm still out here. Where you at? Boom, bap, bip. When in actuality, it was just all while we were on the way to the airport of that day, which I believe was a Sunday night. And so when I got back home, I dropped the day 2 video on day 2. You get the gist of what I'm saying. And this nigga was shook. And he bounced to San Antonio, Texas. He stopped talking about me altogether. Whereas at first he had a whole lot of tone space in his mouth and all that shit. And I decided to leave him alone because I'm not a bully. It's like, if you're going to keep my name out your mouth, all right, fine. And for some reason, he decided to pop up on some mushroom shit circa a couple months ago. Why, I don't know. But here we go. It's one of the food right quick, and then, the joint, the hut. Stopping to get some food right quick, and then, the hunt continues. Austin, Texas, you know what I mean? You know what it is. We got all night. We're going to be here for a little while, whatever. So, if it don't work tonight, we'll pop off tomorrow. Get this conversation going on. If you know what it's about, you know what it's about. Here we are right here, so involved parties can see. This shit look familiar. This your stomping grounds. So, you want to talk about pull up? Well, here we are. Pulled all the way up like some baggy ass saggy pants. So we're gonna eat and then keep it, keep the hunt going on. My battery running low. I didn't really care about the whole camera thing. I will work the camera thing out. Right. And yeah, there's more video, but we don't got to go through all the semantics. If anyone want to check it out, just subscribe to my Poets Kane account. All the shit is there. Y'all could dig through the archives. Just search Tyree Sneed. You'll find that I did a whole show on it, explaining how I did the plan and the whole shit like that. But
the United States of America.
But in general, I was trying to get this racist piece of shit a chance just to, civilly express what he had to say, whatever, yada, yada, yada. Even though it was a whole bunch of bullshit, nigga kept interrupting me. And I'm just sitting here like, why am I even giving this piece of shit this chance if he's just going to keep interrupting me? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm actually trying to give him a chance so we could have something to clap back at. You know what I mean? It's always a good idea to let a fool and an idiot run their mouth as much as possible so they could give you a lot of ammunition to then retort with. But that shit was a little too nerve-wracking. So, I had to air his bitch ass out. And that's that. What I'm going to do right now, I'm going to play this L. Tone Space joint, Knew Better. Oh.
In a shelter. I haven't been in a shelter in months. I was never in a shelter. I use a shelter as a resource because they have resources in the city to get where I'm going. That's smart. That's a positive. I've never been in a shelter. That makes no sense. I didn't live in the shelter. I slept in the shelter. I slept under a bridge. What's your point? You just keep saying shit to try to piss me off and irritate me, but you're a little bitch and you're going to get killed. So like I said, the whole point is, what's the point of doing that when everyone can see the truth? We not in a shelter. You know any shelter that looks
white
this
boy
nice?
don't know a goddamn thing. That's why he all up on the screen counting goddamn change. Frost say he on his knees blowing goddamn things, and then say that that's a job. That's a goddamn shame. Don't roll a 60 about to blow out that nigga goddamn brains. Everybody seen, but don't nobody know a goddamn thing. I heard about that phone sex with your goddamn fan. You talking about ass from the chat? That's a goddamn man. Let's talk about it, you a fag nigga. Talking all of that shit about live life, scared to get tagged, nigga. Steady hiding off in your room. Don't nobody know where you at, nigga. We the been whooped your ass. You said that I'm lying, nigga. That I'm lying, nigga. Then tell the nigga where you at. You so scared right now, hiding off of your life. Say a soldier died once, nigga. You been dying all of your life. Ain't nothing tight about no white boy sleeping under no bridge, living off of no shelter, but talk about you rich, nigga. You knew better, you knew better, but you know nothing. If you knew better, you knew better, instead of fronting. If you knew better, nothing. If you knew better, you do better. Instead of stunting.
Tyrese, that's easy on my PP, not my TYPE. Wipe your feet, nights in streets where you might go sleep. I will beat the mice and fleas up off your chest. Go off and reckless on a trek to Austin, Texas. Orphans head broke off like breadsticks. All your brothers awful checks is morsels. Never more than anything substantial. Everything you can't do, I can rap and fight. My appetite to smash you like a flower stepped on breaks me to this dandelion. I'm like that man Goliath and the lion and the fire. You was with like Harrelson cheers. There's no comparison here. You see me battle my peers, but you an embarrassing queer. My dick big, you a vaginal smear. Some vaginosis on the path from your rear. They grab the pads and go, that's for your music career. There's no resuscitation. He wrote this stretched and late for every one of them threats he making. Your whole style now is covered in roses. Whole bitch fake thug, great duck like your nose is.
Do better, you do better, but you don't know nothing. If you knew better, you do better. Instead of fronting.
In a shelter. I haven't been in a shelter in months. I was never in a shelter. I used a shelter as a resource in the city to get where I'm going. That's smart. That's the positive. I've never been in a shelter. That makes no sense.
Oh, thank you,
I didn't live in
Real.
a shelter. I slept in the shelter.
Hey, new account. Eat 10 dicks and the appendix.
What's your point? You just keep saying shit to try to piss me off and irritate me, but you a little bitch and you're gonna get killed. So like I said, the whole point is, what's the point of doing that when everyone can see the truth? We not in a shelter. You know any shelter that looks this nice?
Yeah, we actually had a little search campaign of the under bridges and shit when I was out there and shit. So let me drop this joint for Siobhan. That guy in Siobhan Love, not that Shelly and Charles. Got that guy in Siobhan Love. Hold up. Or anybody else that want to grab it. Okay, the listening is out. Oh, make sure ain't nothing. I'm getting a little sleepy actually, y'all. Make sure this shit's okay. Look at the screen. There we go. Oh, shout out to everybody in the chat. My bad for not shouting people out, you know, dealing with that bullshit or whatever. But yeah, the link is out, you know. We'll just scroll back up. It might take a little while and everything. Oh, we got a couple people. Yeah, my bad. Let me hit that. Add to stream. All right. What's going on?
Oh, shit.
What up?
In the building, man. That lame ass motherfucker was over here crying that bullshit. He be trying to do that little circle talk, man.
Mm-hmm. That shit was annoying, yo.
He just wanted to be friends, so.
And that's what I'm saying, Tony. He told you not to be friends with me, but he been begging to be friends with me for the last 6 years.
Yeah, he's been begging to have an in. I think he wants to be friends with all of us. Steez, me, you. You know what I'm saying? He literally wishes that he was a black man. You know what I mean? That's where all that shit comes from. Like, I honestly don't think he probably isn't like deeply inherently hateful or racist, but he's deeply inherently wishing that he was black, and he uses that as a way to lash out. And you know, that coupled with, you know, just trying to attract shock value so people could, you know, check him as well. You know, that's the most wanting to be blackest motherfucker I've ever seen.
Oh yeah. He don't like, and that's the thing about it. He don't like no races of people. Let's just keep it real.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But black is the easiest to pick on. It's easy for him to get attention. But he don't like white people, Mexican people. He don't like hardly nobody. He don't like himself.
Right.
I've noticed that about him. You know, and it's crazy how he pretends to be rich. Because we've seen the videos where you tell us we have to add all of the videos together to equal this one oil check or whatever.
That's crazy.
Remember, y'all don't understand how many levels. People be asking me why I don't roast Tyree no more. I roasted him to a crisp. Mm-hmm. Dude was making videos with the same shirt on for like a month. Same fucking shirt on. The collar was turning colors. He had rings under the arms. And so I roasted him for the shirt. Do you know what he did? He didn't go buy a new shirt. He started doing shirtless videos.
Wow.
Hey, LA.
What's poppin'?
What's up, Pam?
You remember when he was calling that girl at that hotel that you're at, when he was calling her?
My ex-girlfriend, Ashley, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I actually watched that, and I called her to let her know that...
this is who he was calling for?
Yes. That we had evidence of all of his threats to her, and that I gave her my phone number and my name and said if she wants to, you know, further anything, just hit me up and I would help her. And not to be scared of him because he's a gigantic coochie.
Yeah, it's got to the point where the people at my job, they act like when Rio called my job yesterday, the girl who answered the phone, I know her, she played the shit out of his ass. She made him believe that she was taking his phone call seriously. It's funny.
Hold on, somebody else want to come in. I just want to hide the screen in case it's that bullshit, you know? Let me see.
Yeah, all you gotta do is go to solo layout. Like soon as you click it, hit solo layout real fast.
Yeah.
Hey, Mark.
What's up, Mark?
Happening, Pam?
Peace. Yeah. Shout out to Mark and Pam. I don't think I seen y'all around before, so great to meet y'all. You know what I mean?
Yeah, what's happening, man? It's nice to meet you.
Chilling for sure, man. Thank you. So,
Did you hear what
I'd
Tyree
like
said
to apologize
yesterday?
on behalf of all white people for that idiot.
Oh, yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah, no shit, please. We're not all like that.
Right. Yeah, motherfucker nuts.
So that's always a y'all really got into a good deep one. You know what I'm saying about that N-word usage with white people, right?
Mm-hmm.
I got a few white friends, right? I got this one white friend. We ended up getting real close.
Yeah.
He started out saying Miller, and then Miller graduated to Ninja, okay? And then Ninja graduated to nigga, N-I-G-G-A.
Oh, you want to ease his way into that motherfucker?
Yeah, he eased the way. It was like he progressed over the years.
Yeah. Wow.
Nope.
Well, this is how I explain it when, like, other white people say, well, then how come they can use that word and we can't? It's like, well, it was used by us a long time ago to dehumanize them. I mean, and it still is, really.
Mm-hmm.
That's why.
Right. Now you're right. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but see, to me, I got a different view on it. You know what I'm saying? That word is weird because, see, to me, it only has the power that you put in it, whether you're on the white side or the black side. That's how I look at it, because I know I could call a white person a nigga and they just be just as mad as a black person being called a nigga by a white person.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You throw that nasty on there and call a white person a nigga, you think that don't upset them?
Yeah, you heard me. You heard me hit Tyree with one of them.
Right. So, my thing is let's be equal about some of these these economics and some of this shit that's going around, instead of let's being equal about how we talk to each other.
Absolutely.
Okay, we can work on that shit later on.
It's unfortunate that word only stuck to the one race, because I've known plenty of people that word could apply to.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I heard that I don't know if I'm mistaken, but I heard that they used to call Italians niggas back in the day, a long time ago.
They used to call it what?
It just means ignorant, doesn't
Italians, they used to call Italians niggas.
Oh, Italians. Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
But I mean, me personally, I stand by what I said. I have, like you, LA, I have white friends that drop it or whatever. I personally don't get offended by it. I can't see myself getting offended by a verbal utterance. Like, to me, that's just, kind of like you said, we have way more issues and way more problems that are action-oriented that we can take offense to. So I'm not going to get offended.
Real, the majority of white people who use that word around black people and around other white people are trying to assimilate with black people.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know what I mean? So it's hard to even take it as a diss when they're trying to be down and included. But you know what I'm saying? But then you do have people that get sensitive. Like I said, I'm not going to punch you in your shit for saying the word nigga, but I ain't going to stop nobody from whooping your ass.
Exactly. You know what? And you exactly. And you just eloquently said what I was going to say, what my point is. Like, if someone else has an issue with it, I will defend them. Another black person, I will defend their stance and not liking a white person saying it. And I've actually been in those mix-ups where, white dudes with me or whatever, and they're dropping the M-bombs or whatever. I got another homie, black cat, is like, yo, man, what's up with your man or whatever. And I actually had to, basically check the white dudes like, yo, B, you know what I mean? You can't just be dropping that, willy-nilly in front of everybody. You know what I mean? Some people take offense to that.
My brother-in-law is like that. Well, he's not my brother-in-law for much longer, but yeah, I almost got into a bar fight with him one time because he gets drunk and he starts dropping that word. I'm like, dude.
Yeah, wow.
So Tyree, they really kicked you off, or what happened? He muted you at a certain point?
I don't even know, because I don't be doing these panels that often and shit. So I ended up just while I was looking for a video, he was running his mouth. I wasn't paying attention to him, and then finally I think I just X'd out the screen. So No,
I'm saying I think he muted you though.
He probably did. I think I did hear him say something on his end. He muted me. See, I got the shit through the OBS, so I don't really know what's going on his end. I just know what's going on mine. So yeah, from his end, I probably did get muted. But
he mutes people all the time. That's what he always does. He'll ask you to say something, and then he'll mute you and talk over you.
Oh no, remove.
He's just a bitch.
Oh,
Yo,
just
that-
so you know,
that
Tom,
little
that's,
shit-
that's ball sucking cocklicker that's trolling you in the chat room.
Oh yeah. Oh, all right. Good catch. Good sector,
that new account,
sector strategy. Yeah. Great sector psychology. But yeah, to that little ass thing that just popped up on the screen, it didn't get on the main screen. So, you know, all you did is made yourself look like a fool in front of some lovely ladies up in here. You know what I mean?
I'm glad I wasn't
one lovely
backstage.
lady.
They pulling their trousers out. See, I'm
Yeah.
looking at the real chat room. I just got the audio going.
Yeah, somebody came in on that bullshit.
Yeah, so it didn't show up on the real screen. I'm watching the real screen.
Yep.
I just got the sound muted. But yeah, you handle that shit pretty good. Like me, you know, he won't even get on. You know, this dude hosted the whole show and begged me to come over there. And as soon as I clicked the link, he kicked me right off and ended the show. Like, dude, he's scared of me, but it's like he really is the one that's scared, but he keep going around saying that we're afraid of him.
Hey, LA,
Yeah.
are you the one whose work he was calling that one time?
Yeah, he was
Yes.
calling my job.
What the fuck was the deal with that? What has he got against you?
He just wanted my attention. That's it. There was nothing. I
He-
didn't
and he
listen
just-
to him.
again-
He just wanted me to say his name.
And again, he just wanted to be down because he saw other people in the black sector doing that stupid bullshit. So he wanted to be part of the collective. Maybe they'll give him a little props and say, yeah, Tyree, you're one of us. You know what I mean?
He's just a moron. That's what it seems like. At first, he wants to be friends with one of you guys, and then when you don't give him any kind of credit, he just freaks out.
He wants me to teach him how to rap.
Well, we all know that's not going to happen.
And that's the thing about it. It's funny. And Tony, you were doing it the other day too. I laughed at it. You were, sometimes the worst thing you can do to your enemies is give them a compliment that they don't deserve. Sometimes
Right.
That's the best thing you can do. Like,
Yep.
you telling him that he's the bomb.com when it comes to rapping. It just it fuels him. He really believes that. he will take those fake compliments and run with it.
Yo, I
He
trolled.
thinks he's the shit.
I trolled 2 shows out of him. Like after I said that comment, he went back and did like a 6-hour and change show. And then earlier today, he did like a 4-hour joint. You know what I mean? All with the tone space and the tight tail. I was like, damn, I wound this nigga up good.
Yeah, he thinks he's the greatest.
Now he been he keeps telling me to do songs, man. I'm like, dude, I'm not doing them. I did that one song to you. That's it. I'm not doing no more songs to you. Came around.
Right. I'm surprised I did so many at his ass. I mean, at first I was just doing freestyle, so I don't even know why I decided to pick up the pen. You know, I just probably felt like flexing a little. Was that now?
Yeah, I don't pick up the pen. I picked up the pen for his ass that time, and I said, that's it. I'm not doing nothing else. His songs is beautiful. I swear, I'm bullshit you not, man. Why does he keep saying that he's worldwide? I mean, somebody explain it to me.
I don't even
I
think he
can
has.
explain it to you. It's retarded though.
All right, go for it.
He's
Jimmy.
been worldwide
go
3 or
ahead.
4 times. Just let me know what's going on.
It's ridiculous, but go ahead. Just tell him,
Because
Siobhan.
I know damn well that album is went triple styrofoam right now.
Triple cardboard.
He's talking about like whenever he can afford the $1.50 to get that TyreeSneed.com website, and you know, all people go and they look at it. Well, he's got a little map that shows, you know, what country the person that looked at his site is in, and you know what I'm saying. And he counts that as you know, that country liking him, or that he reached
the entire
that
country.
person. It's like, no. That's
There's
just
the
a bitch. Even people in Germany and Turkey hate you, fool. That's what that is.
Yeah, they want to get
He
their
hates
laugh
worldwide.
on. You know, they want to hear that trash too, so they can laugh at it. You know what I mean?
They didn't buy the
But
song.
you know what?
though.
I think a lot of y'all did it, even made it worse. Because, I mean, for a second, y'all had a whole Tyree Sneed sector going.
Yeah, right. Yeah, the Haters Inc. sector. You're right.
I'm telling you, man, to kill these guys, you have to actually ignore them. That's what you really have to do.
That's
It's impossible.
true.
I hate him too much. Can't.
That's true. No, we have gone through periods where we ignore
Well, he's
him,
still winning. He's
and
still winning there. You got to give him his props. He's still winning.
Yeah. See, the
and
thing
he
that
goes nuts.
the thing that got me into it was when he started fucking with Ashes. You know what I'm saying? And I saw like how deep he was going in, threatening to kill her and blowing up her spot and all that type of shit. When I saw all that shit, I
See,
was like,
The disingenuous thing about Tyree
Real life
Sneed
in the
is that he's trying to act. He's acting like he really wanted to have a conversation with you, but in actuality, he wanted us to talk about him. He wanted us to do what we're doing right now. He wins today.
right,
Wait.
right.
He wants to be Tone's buddy so bad it hurts him.
Yeah, I should have heard him if I ever see that nigga. I heard him in a different way. We got real life up in the thing. What's going on?
What's up, everybody? Hey, peace.
All right.
You know what's weird? What's wrong with somebody who, I don't even know this fool, but he told a lot about himself in the past, whatever. Like 20 minutes, he was nonstop talking and nobody else got a word in edgewise. How you going to ask somebody a question and then asked him 75 questions after that. They try to answer question 30, then you 50 other questions to top that. All he wanted to do was talk about himself. That was clear. And then he tried to do it under the guise of, hey, I'm going to call you, I'm going to have a reasonable conversation. That motherfucker is clearly not able to have reasonable conversations because he can't fucking listen to anything.
Right.
Who is this guy?
And that shit started
He's a
pissing me the
whack
fuck off. Yeah. All right, we got Pammy back in the thing. My bad. I think Pammy was in
He's
there
a
for a minute.
narcissist, though. He loves to hear
Oh,
himself.
sorry, no,
talk.
I had to take a phone call.
Okay, cool.
Oh man, he's a mogul. He's rich. He's a self-made millionaire.
He's a bum.
Under the bridge.
He's the
Hey, this motherfucker.
Yesterday he said he makes millions a year, but he's smart because he spends it all and lives poor.
Let me break it down for y'all. This is the best one ever. I cooked this motherfucker right about 3 years ago. He made a video, right? He was homeless. I want y'all to understand. His electricity was off. Okay? His electricity was off. So he was taking baths at Planet Fitness. He was charging his phone and uploading videos at McDonald's. And when I cooked him for it, this is what he said. He said that, look here, you stupid nigger. I'm smarter than you. I'm saving money by not paying my electric bill.
I remember that.
He said that. He said I get to use free Wi-Fi at McDonald's, and he said Planet Fitness shower is way better than mine, so I'm winning.
Wow. Yeah, I remember that.
You can't beat nobody like that.
That was my
They're
introduction.
gonna find a justification for everything. That's sad.
Yo, that was my introduction to Tyree Sneed. Was you telling that tale?
I'm not embellishing at all.
Yeah, nah, that's real.
We know.
Worldwide.
Oh yeah.
Went worldwide.
Well, he always played this game with Chivy and Frost. Oh, you can't find me. Within 15 minutes, they found him.
Find him all the time.
Yo, I'll be back, y'all.
I recast about 13 oil checks, man. They was all under $20. They was like $11.13, and he would always call out the whole amount, like he got to count all this oil money. Like, why don't you just leave the 23 cents off? Okay, this oil check is $17.17.
Right.
I'll be back.
You know that
I'm about to go make some coffee. I'll be
sold
back.
his oil rights, right?
All right. So then he told. So I was like, "Hey man, what's going on? If you so rich, what's going on these little checks?" He was like, "Look, LA, you got to take all 34 videos and add them all together. Nigga, that still ain't nothing but like $400."
Well, you know, LA, somebody trolled him and selling those oil rights. He doesn't have them anymore. He sold them.
Whoa, how much he sell his oil rights
That's
for?
sad.
I want to say it was 10 grand.
This
I
fool
bet
had
he was
oil
stunting for like
rights and sold them.
stunting in hotels for like a
Oh
week.
yeah.
straight.
Oh yeah. But then with a month, like he bought a laptop and then he returned the laptop.
Yeah, you cannot make
See,
this
that's why I
shit
stopped
up.
following this idiot. He's a real idiot.
Right. Definitely. And he clearly wants attention from y'all. I mean, that was an obvious ploy for attention. You know, because that's what they all do, all these trolls. They'd be like, all right, since this whole thing isn't working, I'm going to come through trying to be reasonable. What an idiot. And he sounds mad small frame, like his voice. Like he sounds like he has
Girl, don't troll him as a female because you will get all kinds of dick pics in all different colors.
And none of them
Ew.
are his, yeah.
And
No,
let's,
never
Tyree, let's do real history. You say that I'm a snake and I'm all this and that with Tone Space. If you ask Tone Space, he'll tell you the truth. The beef between me and Tone Space, Tone started with me. See, you don't even see. I know it don't seem like that because Tone is mild mannered sometimes with but Tone started the beef with me, our original beef. And I beef with almost everybody in the sector, but when they get done talking about it, I brought more unity than anything. Even when I unify my enemies together to make Voltron, it's still unity because niggas will ignore their own beefs. People will ignore their own beefs just to get at me. Somebody got to echo like a motherfucker.
Yeah, I hear that too. That's why I went on mute. I'm not too sure where it's coming from.
Somebody got to echo like it ain't me.
Not me.
Yo. Nope, it ain't me.
Damn.
So LA, so what the so okay, so he said he was trying to be friends with you for the longest, right? And so he was trying to ask Tone, why are you friends with LA for? So like basically that right there even gives away the fact that he basically looks at it, in my opinion, tell me if I'm off, from what I could see from what he said, he's looking at this thing like a clubhouse to try to get into, right? But then obviously he's not equipped to do it. So he obviously is just one of those people, like a lot of these weirdos on YouTube, they ain't got no friends, they ain't got no family, no love, no life, and they just come up over here trying to have fake personalities to get it, right? So he's just another drip in the bucket type shit.
Yeah, he wants to be included. He wants to be down. He wants us to. You heard what he just said about Styles. I couldn't believe he got up here and said that he wanted Styles to help him build a record label.
This is somebody who thinks he has a record label already. You gotta
Styles of
remember
all
that. He's
people.
crazy. He's batshit.
Oh no, he makes videos and saying he offered me all kind of money and
Yeah,
saying
he
that he
wants
can
to
make
sign
me
people.
great. And
He wants to sign people, but I mean, what's he got to offer? You know, what's the signing bonus going to be? Some fucking pocket lint? I mean, he's got nothing. He can't pay anybody.
I told him if you give me a few $1,000, I'll teach him how to rap. But he don't listen to me when I say that. So
He has no rhythm. There's no way he'll ever learn how to
Yeah,
rap.
dude, the dude can't count to 4 evidently because he fucking I mean, he's got no idea how to keep any kind of rhythm. So
do you know that but I'm telling y'all think it's a game. Tyrese need to get on before one of us do.
Oh, it's a
People love
novelty.
That type of JJ Fish
Yeah,
type of
yeah.
retarded shit.
Yeah, that novelty, you absolutely right. He is
Yeah.
a novelty. He'll have you like rolling for hours. So if someone knew how to
This
market
nigga, he
that
is
shit
like
right,
the special guest at Dinner with the Smucks, man. What are y'all talking about? A lot of y'all probably my fault. I watch white movies sometimes, y'all. My
that
bad.
guy infuriates me.
Nobody talked to Dinner with the Smucks.
Dinner with the Smucks. See now
Yeah.
I'm intrigued. I gotta check that shit now.
You ain't never seen Dinner with the Smucks?
Nah.
Oh my
No.
goodness, bro.
Is that what that guy from?
Let me
40
tell y'all what the
I think
premise. Let me
that's
tell y'all what the premise of the movie is, so you can go watch it real quick. But the premise of the movie is all of the rich people and the cool people get together and they invite the weirdest person that they know in their life to come to a dinner to pretend and tell them that they're actually great, but they're actually making fun of them right in their face. It's fucked up.
Oh, that sounds hilarious.
Yeah, y'all got to check that out.
Wow, kind of like what I did to Tyrese, saying that he's like Nas reincarnated.
Exactly.
And shit.
Exactly.
He believed that though, dude. You shouldn't have said that. He
Yeah.
really thinks that.
Yeah, I mean, I did that shit on purpose. I wanted to wind the batteries back. I really didn't have any direction for it. I just knew it was gonna have some good outcome. I'm like, let me tell this nigga he the best ever. Matter of fact, LA, it was reminiscent of when you did that to Brian Vlogs when you say he's a new Tupac.
Right. But you know what's weird? Just think about that though. I actually thought that all of you guys would catch the Dinner of the Smucks reference, but nobody actually seen the movie on this panel.
Right.
That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's like a real big Hollywood, you know what I'm saying? That was a real big production. That was a real, but that's to let you know everybody's not informed to everything though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What is it called?
Dinner with the Smucks.
Like,
Oh no,
I
yeah,
think
have
that's on
seen
the
that.
cover
Yeah.
to that jacket. Is that what that guy from the 40-Year-Old Virgin?
Yeah, he was in there. Yep. So I guess you have seen it or heard of it before.
I heard of it. Yeah. I just didn't realize that was the title.
Yeah, and there'd be a lot of movies that people don't watch that be funny as fuck. That movie's funny as fuck, man. I'm talking about.
Yo, the sector got me. The sector got me fucked up with movies and TV shows. I used to be a movie watching motherfucker. Like, matter of fact, the LA. Did you finish watching Power? Because I was watching.
Yes,
I got up to
watched
like
the whole
the
thing,
whole shit.
man. That shit, man. Do you know? I can't believe I was missing all those seasons and
Yo.
years of that shit.
Due to the sector, all I seen was season 1 and 2, and then like circa 2016, I started fucking with this shit, and it's like I haven't seen like a show that I really liked ever since.
No, I don't watch regular TV no more. Even though I got all that shit, I binge watch on Netflix and Stars and shit. I binge watch.
Yep, yeah, I do that. I download shit. You know what I'm saying? Now
That's the best way to watch TV, man. Fuck a commercial. You could just get locked into that shit. Only thing is falling asleep and having to find where you was at before.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
I was just gonna say that Netflix will just keep rolling and then you'll be lost.
Man, I watch all of that. The Walking Dead. I'm waiting on season 10.
I love that show. That's one of my favorite.
Yeah, that's
shows.
my show. That's right. I'm waiting on it. When it drop, I get excited. I'm like, oh, the new season out? It's a wrap.
And I
Shit,
think
you look.
aren't they about to end it? Didn't they say next season is gonna be the last one?
I don't think so. They're still milking that one.
No, I've read something. It was like a big shocking thing. Like all the websites were talking about it. They were like, yeah, The Walking Dead announces they're about to end
But
after
you know
season
what?
11.
They always do that, I believe, because they said they was going to end Lucifer as well.
Well, there's a new spinoff I just started watching on The Walking Dead called New World something.
That
But it's about the kids that grow up and like they grew up in the apocalypse and how they're trying to like restart society.
It wasn't very good. I saw that. I didn't really like that one.
Yeah, I just saw the first episode. Did y'all see Fear the Walking Dead? I haven't seen the
That
new
one's
season
good.
of that. Okay.
That is a good one.
Is that good? I ain't even heard.
Yeah. The show's good, but I know the season had recently just started.
Right now, man, I've been on the David Letterman, bro. Y'all gotta go watch them interviews, bro. The shit is fucking. He
I'm watching
interviewing.
Breaking Bad again. That's one of my.
He's interviewing all of them. I'm finna watch
That's
Obama tonight. I gotta watch Obama tonight.
Really? And they're like recent interviews and shit.
Yeah, this is new. Yeah, this is
Word?
new.
Okay, what do you got? Like a new show or something where he just interviews people?
Well, he got the David Letterman show.
Oh,
He's
the
just
regular
doing
show.
it up close and personal with just one guest at a time. Like he did. Kanye was the best one I seen.
Okay.
Kanye funny as fuck without trying to be. I swear you.
Yeah.
Kanye funny as fuck. And Kim Kardashian, and she did one, and
Word.
man, real, yeah.
You gotta have Trump on there. We gotta.
See, you know the Dave Chappelle one was still the best though. Come on now. Nah, yeah, we interviewed Dave Chappelle. That motherfucker the truth. Dave Chappelle the truth, man. Let's just keep it real.
Right, he did that one a while ago, like a couple years ago,
definitely.
right?
He was on SNL this weekend and he was hilarious.
Word.
Yeah, he the GOAT, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, they need to bring that show back. That was my shit. The
Yeah,
Chappelle
like
show. Oh man.
Yeah.
Well, they were actually talking about it a little bit. What if he decided to do another skit show? You know, he should.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That was the flyest shit since In Living Color.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just saying that was the flyest show, variety show since In Living Color to me.
Oh, you know they just released that on Netflix. I've been watching that shit again. They just put up all the seasons.
I think it's so much better than In Living Color. For some reason, I feel like In Living Color, and everybody hates when I say this, but I feel like it was overrated. But you know what the fucked up part about it is? You have to kowtow to all these extra things. And I mean, obviously, Dave Chappelle said that was why he had, he didn't want to continue the show. But, obviously, we're watching it from the point of view of an audience. But anybody who has any of these successful big shows, they have to not only jump through hoops, but they have to be a part of. And I'm not trying to get into all this other extra stuff, even though I do believe in a lot of that. More so just like you have to have a mentality of being a peg or a cog, or you can't be an autonomous human being and still have these successes in Hollywood or in big label TV, and that's the unfortunate part about it.
Well, that was the $1 million question that David Letterman asked Dave Chappelle, and he actually ended up telling him the answer to it, which is spoiler alert. He basically broke it down and said it was a skit that they was working on, and he was dressed in blackface. Okay, and he said this is the reason he quit. This is the main reason he quit. He said that he was doing a skit, and he was in blackface, and he said that the one of the white motherfuckers was doing the wrong laugh. They was laughing, laughing at him, and not in the way he felt like they supposed to laugh. And he said he couldn't continue the show because he wouldn't have been able to be his same. He wouldn't have been able to be himself anymore or look at himself the same if he would have continued the show.
Wow.
Absolutely, and you gotta respect that. People be like, oh. And the stupid masses, they look at it like, oh, he couldn't hang or he couldn't stay successful, not looking at it the exact opposite, which is that in order to hold on to yourself, you got to let that go.
Right. That was
I'm glad you told the truth about that on that interview.
Yeah, a clear and direct
How
attack
much
on
did
his
he walk
integrity.
away from? It was like $1 million,
million,
wasn't it?
50 million.
Jesus.
Fuck it.
And then he talked about it. He talked about he was doing dirtball bad after that. He said he was fucked up and he was really broke. He thought he had enough money to make that decision, but he really didn't.
See, Dave Chappelle could make money anywhere he goes. Like, he's the type of dude, he could do a tour, an independent tour tomorrow and sell out every arena he goes to, I think it'll always be that way for him.
One big HBO special.
Right. That's why I think
He also had an issue dealing with these people. And he did a lot of independent stuff. Granted, it wasn't as so-called big. What was that movie Cat Williams did with Lunel and the other dude? I can't remember the title, but that did pretty well for an independent thing. And he was actually making fun of the fact how, they were bringing him to an office and just being weird. And he was like, nah, I'm not going to be able to do it. And I mean, again, he's another one. He can go to any venue on earth and sell it out.
Yeah, and I think a lot of these people, they just need to just go their own way. You know what I'm saying? With all the technology we have out, YouTube and more, fuck it. This way you don't got to just be like an automaton. You can be autonomous and do like your own thing. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Right? I mean,
Look at Gucci. He's been independent since he came out. And like, as far as people don't consider him a new rapper, I do. You know what I mean? Like, as far as the newer rappers goes, to me, he's one of the best. And he never had to do any of that. I mean, he's nuts. All right, he's got his own stuff going on. You know what I mean? But still, never had to do all that.
Right. And, it may be a slow grind. You know what I'm saying? You may not get hit with that immediate 50 million, but, you'll be cultivating your own thing. And eventually, not only will you probably blossom way past what you would have been with the other shit, now you got a foundation for other people. So you don't got to worry about a white man laughing the wrong way because they want to put you in blackface. Now you got total control of your shit. You know what I'm saying? So.
Absolutely. And you get to look at yourself in the mirror and still feel good.
Yes. Yep.
Have a good night, everyone. I'm out of here.
All right, bro.
man.
Thanks for coming through, man. Peace.
Yeah. And people be making fun of like certain things. Like I've had, not that I would compare the two things we're talking about, but just from my own way of being able to relate like people laughed at the fact that I've done African movies, and it's like, so what would you prefer for me to go suck dick and be in like big Hollywood things? Like, I mean, it really does boil down to that. You know what I'm saying? There
Yeah.
are very few people, particularly like, I mean, with the way things go now, because the idea of fame and the longevity of it is completely different than when we were coming up. You know, we're all comparable ages. So, I mean, it's different. Like, you know, it's 5 minutes. It's not 15 minutes of fame anymore. So that's even the degradation you have to show to yourself is times a million. And people don't see that because they're on the outside looking in at all these things. They are the masses. They are the ones coveting the idea of being able to have something that you could offer that other people would actually enjoy seeing or hearing. So, you know, there's no way they're going to be able to relate to that type of thing, even on a smaller scale. And then, oh, I can't believe people would give this up, or I can't believe people would say no to this, or if it was me, I wouldn't. Like, you know, shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? Like, it's so stupid. I'm going on mute, but I'm listening. I'll be right back.
All right.
See, I'm gonna speak this with space, and this is one of the. She really just made me go to this point. I think it's more important for us to start eternalizing our worth and making our revenue. This is what I teach my kids. I teach my kids to do something that you love to do and make money for you.
Yes.
But you reaching out, even with what you're doing, don't be always reaching out looking for somebody to come save you or give you some kind of contract or some kind of deal to change your life. You just continue to change your own life, making your own things the way you do it. Like monetizing your own talent. You know what I'm trying to say? It's not so much reaching out for somebody this is when people keep on talking about making it famous. No. You know what I'm saying? No, it's not about making it famous, because the way everything is set up now, you can do everything from right where you're at, right where you sitting at. You can make yourself, whether it's business or you know what I'm saying, selling products or whatever you're doing, you can make it yourself. You can do it yourself now. You don't have to actually getting a record deal is the stupidest thing in the world now that you think about it.
Yep. Absolutely.
You know?
With all the stuff that you could just do independently to just create. Basically, you're creating your own orbit. A motherfucker could come out with a hit song right now, throw that shit on YouTube, and it could get 40 million views. You know what I'm saying? A talent and ability that we did not have in no 1996. You know what I'm saying? Like, the whole game is different. And, you know,
it's the information age.
Yep.
So it's like, basically, if you think about when you, even with a company, you know, like you working inside of a company, you got the person at the top that runs everybody, right? And they keep information away from them. Like the person at the top that's the boss of all of y'all, he can't even do what the little man do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like it levels up, everybody got their own little assignments and things that they know and things that they don't know. You know, it's like that. So that's the same way they did with, you know, you have an agent, and you have the PR people, and you have, you know what I'm saying, the promotion team, you have creative, you have you have wardrobe, you have all these different people you paying, you know what I'm saying, just for every little thing, when you could actually be handling your business yourself. You know what I'm saying? Instead of versus giving all your money away to all these people, and you sit over there and you've been over here with this record company, and you've been here for three or four records, and you still broke it in a motherfucker.
Right, yeah, that shit's insane. And now they got that shit they call the 360 deal, where they really like full circle jerk you. You know,
right?
no homo.
Motherfuckers getting your royalties and everything. You don't even own you don't own your masters. You ain't getting no money off your shit. It's a play game. But they get you because you ain't got nothing. You don't know nothing. So they throw $100,000 in your face in a piece of paper. You gonna sign without even reading it.
Yeah. Like how they doing them boys in Chicago, that shit that happened to fucking King Von. Like, he wasn't independent, right? I'm pretty sure he was part of, I guess he was signed to what, Little Durk's label, the same shit that he was on. Yeah, that shit is fucked up.
Oh yeah, but man, you know the best thing, I hate that you even gave him attention, but I guess he was calling you out. I'll go over there and click on him. I listen to him, but I don't even, you know what I'm saying, Tyree, he screams my name every day.
Yeah.
But I click on him for a little entertainment, just to laugh at him. You know what I'm saying? Listen to him scream and pretend to whoever's listening that we're all afraid of him. We're all beneath him. He's a better rapper. He's a better blogger. He's a better this. He's a better that. We all dumb niggers. Bro, cut it out. Because whenever I pull up on you or call, I actually called his phone. Because, you know, he was calling my job. I wrote his number down. But I call him, he won't answer. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck?
Right. Oh yeah,
you'll call my job for 2 or 3 hours, but when I call you, you won't answer the phone. That's stupid.
Yeah, that's weird. Like, he definitely is afraid of actual confrontation when it goes in the other direction. Yo, after I did the Austin, Texas move, he would not even reply to people talking about me. They bring me up in the chat. I
remember that.
Right? You know what I'm saying? He would act like he didn't even hear it. He didn't know it. You could say that tone space was just omitted from reality as far as he was concerned. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I laid back. I was like, well, pardon me, I fell back rather. I was like, well, I'm not a bully. What am I gonna do? Keep taunting them and saying, oh, next time I'm gonna get you? I'm like, he's obviously real scared. I obviously got him shook. He went to San Antonio for like a month or two. So it's like I totally fell back. You know what I'm saying? Ashley seemed like she was doing all right. You know what I mean? She didn't really have problems with him like that anymore.
See, you know what? I hated that you brought up Ashley and didn't bring up Lily.
Well, remember, I wasn't there for the Lily shit.
I still got all the Lily videos downloaded in my other PC, nigga. I still got them. That motherfucker was stalking the dog shit out of Lily, and I guarantee you can grab some of the Ashley videos and put them right next to the Lily videos, and he was saying the exact same thing to both of them females. It was all stalkeristic. It was all murderous threats. He was talking about killing Lily.
Yeah, and he tried to say like that's what he was talking about Ashley. And he tried to deny it. Oh, I didn't threaten her or anything. I'm like, come on, dude.
He's crazy, man. That boy, he's entertained. He's a load. He's like white Steez, basically.
Right, exactly.
Right.
You know what I mean? And
he's Caucasian Steez.
Yeah, I mean, and at first he was trying to like, I thought he was the first Ralph Bottles. You know what I'm saying? Or that Steve's was the first Ralph Bottles trying to demand his $25 back. But then I see that Tyree actually pulled a dusty nigger move. He said he finessed him out of it, so he tricked him into giving him the
motherfucker out of nothing. He was out here bad. I remember that shit. He was out here bad. He was begging Steve's for money.
Wow.
That's what happened.
Okay, so
he was out here begging Steve's for money. I ain't gonna let him do Steve's like that now.
Well, I mean, on one hand, yeah, that's better for Steve's, but on the other hand, that makes Steve's the first Ralph Bottles because you know he's been demanding that money back ever since, and he don't even know it was 25. He think it was 15.
It was a loan.
Oh, it was a loan. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
He asked to borrow some money from Steve's.
Got you. Okay, yeah. So Tyree the dusty one. My bad. Yeah.
Yeah,
Dusty 100%.
Yeah. He asked Steve's to borrow some money. I thought it was $15 though, but he's saying it's 25 now. It's been 15 for years. I ain't never heard him arguing about the 15 before. That mean you can't listen to nothing that goddamn Tyrese Sneeze say, bro. Right. He's a millionaire, bro, sleeping under the bridge.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? He was in a shelter. You ever seen a shelter that looks this nice?
All right. That shit was hilarious. Let me see what homeboy in the chat saying. I'm actually thinking about taking a trip down to Austin around late February. No way worse might be wrong. Want to beat the brakes off of him and on a plane home. Word. Yeah. Godspeed, Mark. Word up. Shit, man, homeboy is crazy. Yeah.
He's scaring the motherfucker, man. You have to set this back.
And you know what?
I was downloading beats too, man. I just started about an hour ago. So we might have to do something tomorrow, man.
Yeah, definitely. But
you might have to work tonight.
Word. Now, I just want to say, like, and this is real, like, just to let everyone know what my intentions were and what they weren't had I ran into him. I knew he was going to be shook, so I wasn't even planning on physically assaulting the man in any way. I just wanted to put that camera on him and ask him some questions. All that threats that he had to say against motherfuckers and everything, against me and all that, I just wanted to see his reaction addressing that right there in person. You know, and I know it would have been like just epic. I wouldn't have hit him. I wouldn't have done none of that. I wouldn't have slapped the shit out of him. None of that. I ain't trying to go to jail on some stupid shit. I just want to see his reaction, you know? So, and I also kind of say that to say that I don't really suggest other people go out there and do that. In LA, I got to thank you because, yeah, you actually gave me, you gave me that very same advice. You know what I mean? You were like, yeah, don't fuck up good momentum and go out there on some other shit.
Yeah, man. And then he want to go viral anyway. He'll take an ass whooping to try to go viral. He'll do anything to get attention, man. So that's the thing about it. Like, okay, you cooked his ass. I mean, it's fine. You know, like, to me, he got enough white people on his ass because, you know, there's a lot of white people make videos about Tyrese Sneed.
Oh, yeah.
White boys, white dudes, white women. I be seeing them all.
Right. You know what I mean? A lot of people,
like, you know, but he's steady trying to get the black sector attention. He's not going to get it from me. You know what I'm saying? Because, and that goes a lot with a lot of these other dudes. I've been, like, drawing back on the attention I've given because it's like, they won't stop at no lengths to get it, man. You know what I mean? Like, calling my job, my boss, and calling, you know, that shit, that shit gets, I get tired of that shit at a certain point, bro. Like, if you can't get me on YouTube, then just leave me alone.
Right.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
You feel me? So yeah, I was tripping on Lady Snoop. She recognized me from your show. Like, Lady Snoop, I've been knowing your ass. What's up? You gonna blame it on the weed?
She said it was the weed fault.
Yeah, it's the weed fault. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she got a nice energy. I went by her joint one time or whatever. You know what I mean? Nice personality and shit. Real vibrant. You know.
I like Lady Snoop. She cool as a motherfucker, and she's heterosexual, which I like even more. I can't.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just tired. I'm tired of one day we gonna have to deal with this. The world is being overtaken with bisexual women. That's just keep it real, man. It's just ridiculous.
That's a fact. He said one day we're gonna have to talk about this. Yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah, we is. This shit
Yeah.
crazy.
And then you know what's crazy is that a lot of the I guess the argument behind why, because this discussion has come up a couple times on YouTube. I remember in different ways though, but I remember hearing in two ones that I could think of right away. It's like, well, you know, men ain't shit and da-da-da. It's like, damn, you know, it's unfortunate that that's the first go-to, because let's flip that. If gay dudes say, well, they're gay because women ain't shit, right? Then, I mean, that doesn't quite sound like the same exact argument. You know what I mean? Even though obviously it is. For me, like, I know personally, I'm fully straight. I don't in any way, you know, I don't pretend.
I would stand up. Yeah, give me a standing ovation.
You know, I appreciate that. I don't pretend to understand the psyche of somebody who does a behavior that I don't participate in, okay? But you can still break things down even if you aren't that, right? And I do think there are two different reasons, or, you know, I should say two different polarities as to why men would partake in sexual activity with the same sex versus women. You know what I mean? At the same time, too, there's another argument. People say, oh, there's no such thing as bisexual. Now, it's one thing when straight people say it, right? But it's another thing when gay people say it. It's almost like they're trying to take their shine or just like be like down with the crew, is how I hear a lot of gay people tend to look at it. But all that to me distracts from the fact that you really have to be partaking in sex with the same sex to be in these categories. It's not like a mentality thing only. You know, it's taking it from that to the bridge of physicality. To me, that's a whole nother thing. So tell me why, I guess we can have the conversation whenever y'all want to, but why does it bother you that about all these bisexual women? Although I get it, I just want to hear what your point of view is.
Well, what bothers me is that the majority of these bisexual women want to be in monogamous relationships with men. So it's weird to me. Like, how you want to be in a faithful relationship with a man when you actually, in the back of your subconscious or even on the surface, want a woman. You know,
Right.
it's just weird. Like, I was looking through my Facebook today, and I just seen this one girl that tried to steal my girlfriend from me a long time ago. Just get married to this dude, and she posting pictures of me and my husband. Well, what happened to your girlfriends? Because I know you was gay for the last 10 years, and that's what's weird. They automatically able to switch back and forth whenever they get ready.
Right, it's like they got a hack of a life code or something. Like, yo, y'all just have the freedom to fuck with any
And what
and
they
everything.
say
That
ain't
ain't
not
fair.
bad no more. That's supposed to be like iron law, and then 6 months later they back by again. Like, what the fuck?
Right.
That's interesting. So like kind of like a green light in some way, not to simplify it, but just like there's this green light that should be, oh, it's okay because with a woman. Because I know for a fact, like the worst thing on earth is that idea of that code switching. Well, first of all, to me that sounds like a whole lot like a download dude to me. So obviously that's like worst fear number one. And it's like, I don't care if a dude slept with a dude 15, 20, 35 years ago. Like, to me, like, that's still like, I can't do it. I wouldn't be able to do it.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
a
so
mentality.
this is my point, right? I
It's a
wanna ask you this,
mentality
Tone.
that comes with
Question,
that.
Tone. Ask a question, Tone. Because we're gonna see where you at in the mind. Don't think I'm setting you up. This is a regular question.
All right.
Would you be more angry if you caught your wife or your girlfriend that you care about sleeping with a dude or a woman? Which one would make you more angry?
Probably the dude.
Damn. So I like, me and you ain't the same. Then I ain't gonna try to say we had to be, but I would be more angry if it was a woman.
It's like,
Why both of y'all tell us the reasons why y'all answered with the answers you gave.
Okay, you know what's weird? Because if you flip that question and ask a woman that question, she'd have a whole different answer than a man would.
Well,
So
for
let's
me-
ask her that. Hold on, let's ask Real the question. Real, if you caught your boyfriend or your husband sleeping with a dude or a woman, which one would you be more mad about?
There is no question, no ambiguity. It would be the dude.
So why is it different for men? Let's go.
Interesting.
I don't know why it's different for men because
It
maybe
ain't
I
different for me though. It's not different for me. So it's something wrong with me.
No.
Nah, you
I'm
know
just
how
saying,
you are.
like,
Is how you are.
right. I could explain why I feel that way though, because if he's cheating on, I don't even want to put that out there, okay? But if the cheating happened with a woman, that's still within the framework of not secret. It's still a lie. It's still a betrayal of trust, but it's not a whole stratosphere difference, right? if he's out here sleeping with dudes, like not only is he cheating, but now he's this whole other person that I didn't know he was. There's a whole lot of
Exactly.
problems going on there. It's a disgusting betrayal of trust. Like if a guy even thinks that he may once upon a time in a day want to have sex with a dude, he needs to disclose that with a woman. She could decide, because some women like that shit. Not me. That's, like I said, worst nightmare territory.
Well, for me, I think I'd be more upset if it was a dude, because it's because of having a little bit of a liberal feeling toward the bisexuality in women. You know what I mean? It's just the way society got us. Like, and it's kind of like, all right, well, if she's with another woman, then yeah, she obviously sees something that there is no way she can see in me. Whereas with the dude, you just like trying to just give me a slap right across my face. You know what I'm saying? You're talking about someone that has the comparable makeup and all that of me. You know what I'm saying? So it just seems like the woman would be more manageable, if that makes sense. As far as figuring out, getting to the,
You sound like it's almost forgivable.
No, the cheating itself, that's just a straight up violation. But when you get into the when you get into the nuances,
did you see manageable? Why would it be more manageable?
Yeah, I mean, I'd have to be in the situation. Maybe I probably would try to work it out with her. But shit, even if she,
I'm not. This is my thing, Tone. I'm not. We talk about brainwashing. I used to always talk about brainwashing. I would ask y'all questions like, what's the most popular ketchup? If you had to guess what ketchup, what's the most popular washing machine? Would you use for to wash your clothes? It's all brainwashing, and they brainwashed us. Started back in the mid '80s. When they started the lesbianic fucking movies and shit.
Yeah.
And we accepted lesbians, and then they integrated it with men with the menage a trois. You know what I'm saying? Okay, now this is your opportunity to have two women and actually sleep with two women, and your woman be okay with it.
Right. Yeah. I've definitely been beat in the head. I'm not gonna deny that. It's due to the brainwashing and the conditioning. You know what I'm saying?
But me, I still remember that eerie feeling in my stomach when I seen Celie and Suge kiss. It didn't feel right to me.
Wow. And how long ago was that? What year was
Color
that?
Purple.
Right.
Shit, Color Purple came out almost 20 years ago.
Right, because it was brand new at the time. Yeah, it was brand new. It was shocking.
It came out fucking 30 years ago.
And notice how they did it. Like I remember it being shown within, because that to me was the first one I could remember in Black movies.
I was a kid. That shit came out almost 40 years ago.
Right. That's a long time ago. And I remember that trying to trickle down, and they did the same thing with male homosexuality in Hollywood, trying to make it like sort of permissible in the Black community, even though they're not Black people making these movies, before they did it with the white community. And it's like, I mean, clearly we're supposed to feel like if it's familiar, I wrote a paper on this. The familiarity is like a huge part of that brainwashing, because even if you don't agree with it, like remember you just said how uncomfortable you felt seeing it with Suge Avery and Celie and them. It's like, but the familiarity, it's always, there's a reference point now at this point. So all that has to do is get repeated on over and over again for it to create this thing like, okay, well, maybe not such a big deal type shit. That's dangerous, because it's not even a choice at that point. And a lot of women do that to be cool. And I think at this point, a lot of guys are doing that to be cool. What y'all think?
It's kind of I think it's a lot of women that's doing that to please their mans.
Definitely that. I have no idea. I have no frame of reference of why a guy would do that, so I wouldn't even be able to say if they doing it to be cool.
I can't give a woman a pass for that shit either. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, you know what I'm saying? Is a man gonna sleep with a man to be cool?
That just don't make any sense. Just not compute. You know what I mean? But I mean, we can still acknowledge that that's the reason
women
without
do
giving
weird
an excuse.
shit. Like I've seen women that aren't gay take showers together and shit.
Yeah, women isn't that true? Women do have a more familiarity with the female body. I could change in front of each other and shit like that. You know what I mean? So, and I think that may play a little role of why the bisexuality between women is more permissible, because it's already kind of, just the dynamic between y'all is a lot more accepting.
That's an interesting point. That's a very interesting point.
Right?
I mean, I would say that changing in front of each other is not weird. Well, taking a shower with each other would be weird. Okay. Like, I mean, even past childhood, like, no, like when it's...
They tried to force that shit on us in school. Do y'all remember that shit?
Yeah. Absolutely, with the locker rooms and shit. I hated that shit.
Man.
I never did that. I was like, I ain't taking a shower nowhere but my crib.
Yeah, I
Sorry.
used to get in trouble for that shit because I wouldn't get in the shower with them motherfuckers. Look, I'm leaving class early.
Yo, me too.
Facts, that's what baby like before
Right.
back then. Fuck me, like no. And plus, athletes foot and shit. Oh, you can't. I'm not gonna do that. No. And they did try to shove that shit down our throats. Absolutely, they did.
Wow, that's an interesting catch. Yeah, that's real because I wasn't with that shit either. I'm
You know,
like,
and why was all of the gym teachers gay dudes? It's just
And gay women. This is
Right.
what was gay.
Ah.
Them hoes is gay too.
But all of my gym teachers was gay dudes, man. We knew they was gay.
Miss Elmore was a whole dude. And I have a friend who's a gym teacher. And, you know, she swings all ways. I mean,
So the women's gymnasium teachers was gay too.
Yes.
wow, with
Remember
the,
Scary Movie? What was it? That woman.
Now that I think about it, they was.
you know, rocking that mullet. You know, they always have that
Ain't
like
crazy?
side of
But
their
you know
head
what? This
shaved.
is shit that we. You know what? I'm about to start my real talk back up. Y'all done got me going now, man.
Word.
Real, 'cause y'all- this is shit I really love to do anyway.
Me
And we now to think about this shit. All the fucking women gymnasium teachers were gay. All the men teachers were gay. That's weird.
Yeah.
It
And
is.
all the only classes where there's all this physicality going on. It's like back in the day, you know, in the ancient Greek games and shit, you know, throwing the discus and all that. On top of the fact, those are the only classes where you have to be naked around other students. Just kind of weird shit. Yeah, I'm not feeling that. There's definitely something to that.
Wow.
Damn, I never thought about it like that. But now
Yeah,
that I
me
think
neither.
about it, I remember the fucking women's gym teachers shit. Them motherfuckers look like some dykes too.
Yeah, rocking them mullets all the time and
Yup,
shit. You know
the
what I mean?
fade and shit. What
Yup.
the fade?
Yup.
Shit, now I remember in the rec center I used to go to where we had like the sports and everything. I remember the dude that was in charge of all that
The
shit.
dude
He used
on
to like,
the rec centers was gay too.
yes.
Man, bro.
This nigga used to like step behind the kids and start rubbing their shoulders all like crazy and everything. You know what I mean? But at the time I was thinking, you know, because you know, like you said, we weren't really familiar with
that's
all that type of
crazy.
shit.
You know,
So I
we
was like,
used to
maybe he
rumor about all
wasn't
those
gay.
people too. You know, we was kids, but we used to hear the rumors.
Yes.
How some of them grown folks was fucking with some of them kids.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yep. Yeah, Howie. They definitely have rumors on Howie. You know what I mean?
Howie is no good.
Yeah, man. So
So how did a lot of us make it through that shit? You know what I'm saying? I'm glad to be one that made it through that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because they knew which ones to pick, didn't they?
I was just about to say, by coming from a place where people can feel that energy off of you. And number one, you have your own boundaries, right? And number two, because you know there's certain things, if you come from a certain household, you can't experience certain things and be there. They're gonna know, they're gonna pull it out of you, or you just resonate as a strong creature. You know, you come from something. But you know what I was thinking too? It reminded me of, not to switch gears, we can go back, but what about like that boys club? There was some boys club I forget the name of. I want to say that there were
Boys and Girls Club, right?
it was something like that, but it was more of a it was kind of like some prelude to the Boy Scouts. But John Wayne Gacy, who obviously was a homosexual, right? Now, he actually worked in one of these things. When I think of the name, or when I can look it up and go and tell y'all, but he worked in one of those things, and he actually there were several boys he molested there. Of course, it wasn't found out until later. But then, how is it that not only did he have pictures taken with politicians, okay, and he had all these kinds of like so-called connections in Chicago, right? But on top of that, this dude Robin Gecht, who was the lead of the Chicago Rippers, had been a contracted worker for John Wayne Gacy at one point. So my point is that there's too many of these connections. So I refuse to believe that a lot of these things are by accident.
Right.
These like, you know, these gay people placed in like these boys clubs, aka these gyms, aka these rec centers and all this stuff. You know, one could argue that maybe women who are in sports tend to be a little more masculine, which might overlap into the gay. One could argue that. I'm not saying I am. One could. But the guys, though, that argument doesn't fit.
Right, they're already sport predetermined. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. And usually a lot of the gay guys, they prefer to jump rope. At least I know Ralph back in the 7th grade, he wanted to jump rope with us. You know what I'm saying? We all knew Ralph was gay. We didn't know what the fuck gay was, but we knew that Ralph was it. So my point is that I have a couple points, but my main point is that maybe there's some sort of subconscious purposeful placement. You know what I'm saying? Something like that, where it's like they're encouraged to be in these areas and they feel comfortable, you know, choosing these areas type things. You know what I mean? To kind of keep
like what you just said, how many of these gym teachers like, why do you want to be a gym teacher? And then you sitting there talking with a twang.
Exactly. Yeah, with those connections, it probably is like some just
Like
deep
the
seated.
hired.
Yeah, it's probably like some like on the low, deep seated ring they got. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Like, because that's just too much of a coincidence for me. Like, we from different cities and states and areas.
Mm-hmm.
You just sit up here and made me think about it. Sometimes you don't think about, like,
We got
I
the
didn't think
same
about-
story.
I remember when they took all of the welding classes, the woodshop classes back in the 90s from out of all of the black schools, but all of the white schools still had them.
That's facts.
I didn't know that was nationwide until I heard Dr. Umar talk about it.
Yeah.
They took a lot of music and art out of the black schools as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, all at the same time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I thought it was just our city. I didn't know it was nationwide till I heard Dr. Umar talk about it.
Mhm.
20 years later.
Yep. Those are what you call CO conspiracies. Hold on one second. I gotta take this call. I'll be right there.
All right. So I guess they tried to dull in the creative senses.
Well, no, they tried to, as Dr. Umar put it, they tried to basically give all of the white people all of the electrician jobs, the construction jobs, carpentry, all of that shit. It was what we used to do when we could get out of school and be able to work on cars and all of that shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
But they took the shit out of the schools.
And basically the important trades that are necessary for an infrastructure for a society. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To just
They got
strip
rid
us
of that
of
shit
that.
in like 94.
Wow. What's the latest with him and his school? Is that shit a scam? Is it really legit?
Well,
Like, I haven't even been keeping up.
I would probably go on Dr. Umar's Instagram if I want to catch up with him, or Facebook or something. I don't listen to them niggas no more. Like, I guess he went and got his lights turned on. I seen titles when I click. They saying something about a $15,000 light bill or some shit.
Okay.
That he got to pay or whatever. I don't know. Who gives a fuck? But all I see them doing is tearing black men down. And that's the thing about it. They're not tearing down the black men that's out here killing each other and making music about it. They're not bringing down the black men that's wearing dresses in movies and you know what I'm saying. They're not coming at those entertainers. They're going at the scholars. You know what I'm saying? You ever notice that shit?
Right, yeah. They want to take the head off from the top. You know what I'm saying? The people that's really gonna have that information.
Like, you see, like, black people are the first black. It's like, think about it, bro. I want to point out something else.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you find it very, very racist every time they announce the first black person to do this, the first black person to do that? To me, it's them pointing out how racist this society is.
Well,
that all of these years we got to keep on saying, well, the first black person to do this, the first black person to do this. And in actuality, black people been doing this shit all along. They've been stealing our shit from the longest. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, overall that's true, but within the constraints of our society,
Well,
if it is,
saying, this is the first time we're going to give you recognition for something. You know what I'm trying to say?
I do, but
like, black people are the first person that built cars. Actually, that shit was stolen. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, all the things we've done, we've always been doing these things, but it's like this. Okay, this now we're giving you recognition for.
right. Well, that's what I said.
Our award.
It depends on the situation, because I mean, if I'm not mistaken, Kamala Harris is to be the first black vice president female. You know what I'm saying? And that should be acknowledged that she's going to be the first. You know what I mean? Because it's something that we should have to hold on to and say, all right, she done set the standard. What are we going to do from there? But yeah, I mean, if it's regarding things where they willingly just give us credit for being the first when they know they've stolen it from us.
I wasn't actually alluding to that, but you know it's weird that you brought that up, because from what I've been hearing, I haven't heard one person verbally say that she's the first black vice president. I've just been hearing people saying woman. You ain't noticed
first
that?
woman.
I haven't heard
Okay.
nobody verbally say it yet. I've only heard people keep saying she's the first woman.
Oh,
vice
see,
president.
I didn't. I just
I've not heard
assumed they.
nobody like it.
Yeah, I just assumed they would. You know what I'm saying? So they're trying to ride on the womanhood more than anything else. And even
That's
she.
what they've been doing. They've been making it a gender thing.
Oh wow! But even she herself, what does she like claim? Does she even claim black fully? Don't she claim like black and something else, like Indian or something?
Okay, so let's go a little deeper. Let's flip it then. Okay, so we supposed to give her props, and for her being the first black vice president woman, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is she the first black president? Period. Vice president, I mean.
The first what? Wait, say
Was
that
there-
again.
Isn't she the first black vice president?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, yeah, I believe so. Yeah,
Yeah, period, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty
So that's
sure.
two
Yeah,
slots she got that everybody's ignoring. Okay,
woman and black. Yeah,
black period. So
Mhm.
there was no black vice president, man, was it? If you can name one, I don't know. I don't recall.
yeah, not to my knowledge.
Okay, so she's the first black vice president, and she's the first black female vice president, and she's the black first woman vice president. So she's got three things she's tackled, right?
Mhm.
But my point is, whenever these things come out, the question is, why is she just? Why are we just now having a first, our second black person in that league? Why is this the first person being acknowledged for this? Because this is a racist fucking place, bro. Okay, this is why it was like taking us so. It's looking like it's taking us so long to catch up. So is it white people taking their foots off our neck, or is it just it was a black resilience? Which one is it?
It's a good question. Might be a little bit of both. But I see what you're saying. It's almost like it feels like it's a slap in the face to even say it's the first
Yes,
black
yes,
whoever. You know what I'm saying? Because why did it have to take so long? Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, because it's basically still illustrating racism,
Right.
That it still exists.
Right. for
That's
it
the
to take
proof
this
right
damn
there.
long. Yeah. Well, I mean, I think it's going to be in the fruits of what happens after that. If the trend keeps continuing, you know what I'm saying, to the point where, 20 years down the line, they ain't even going to be thinking of the fact that the next president or vice president is black because it'll be so commonplace. So it all depends on what we do with being this first. Are we going to take the ball and run with it and keep it up? Or, you know what I mean?
If you really want my professional opinion, ever since they put Obama in office, they've been trying to apologize to the American public.
Wow.
So that's why they put Donald Trump clown ass up in there, and then right after that they throw Joe Biden clown ass in there with Kamala.
man.
Just to let y'all know that this doesn't really mean anything. Just because there are black people in there, the same shit. They gonna still be shooting niggas down in the street. They gonna be
Right.
still playing the keep away game when it comes to human resources.
Yeah. The keep away game, that's just worldwide. You know what I mean? That's
Right.
just a straight class system, you know. But nah, you're right.
Oh,
And I think Obama, I think Obama was meant to just kind of like dulling us and to make us just, get us more vulnerable to think everything is peace. Oh, we got a black man
That's
in
what I
office.
felt like.
You know what I
what
mean?
I'm saying? 'Cause after the first 4 years, I didn't vote again.
Oh yeah, me neither. I was like, yeah.
I mean, well, I'm not finna vote for him again. For what? He ain't finna do nothing. Ain't nothing finna change. I think a lot of black people people was happy. I remember that. I remember that time. It was black people got a pacifier, a big
Yep.
old fat one in their mouth, and they was loving it. They stopped crying.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But by the time 8 years was over, they was ready to cry again. Like shit, we had 8 years of a black man, and ain't nothing goddamn changed. Matter of fact, shit done got worse.
So it got worse. The NDA acts and niggas could just run up in your crib and arrest you without provocation and all types of other stupid, goofy shit.
Oh,
that
gay
happened.
marriage, all type of shit. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
he did usher in all that shit a lot. They said he was they called him, nicknamed him the drone president, like outside the country. I remember I was in London and people were like, yeah, you got to stop bombing all these stop having these drone attacks. All these innocent people were dying. I'm like, well, shit, I didn't do it. I don't agree with the shit. But yeah, they nicknamed him the drone president. Yeah, like he did a lot of drone strikes that killed, allegedly anyway, killed a lot of innocent civilians. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah, that motherfucker was man, think about it. Who all he killed? Name the people he killed. Didn't he kill
you mean like Osama and
Yeah.
other homeboy?
Yeah.
What's my man?
Gaddafi?
Yeah.
he killed a whole lot of black folks, right? A whole lot of color folks.
Well, personally, I think Osama died like October 2001. I think he died of kidney failure, as they said. That goes into a whole nother conspiracy land and shit. I think that shit was a whole bogus thing. Because if you,
Yeah, that motherfucker was I think they would love to have Obama back, man.
Mhm.
You understand what I'm saying? Because he was articulate. That motherfucker got done what they wanted to be done. That motherfucker was one of the shining symbols of white supremacy.
right?
Fuck y'all talking about, man? Shit. They motherfucker love Obama. They'll bring Obama back in there. Boy, they basically didn't put Obama back
Yeah.
in. Joe Biden.
Yeah, basically.
Shit. Joe Biden.
He'll probably be seen as like one of the top advisors. I could see him getting hired. And I could see them also doing that. Like, yeah, look, now we took your black man. Now your black man working for him. We done switched the role on y'all. I could kind of see them doing some shit like that, just on some slap of the face shit. But yeah, I could see Obama still, part of the collective cipher, so they could continue that bullshit.
Man, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. I gotta ready to take my ass to work. I'm gonna get up out of here, Tom. I'm gonna catch you on the next slip. You feel me?
All right, bet. That's what's up. You know what
All right,
I mean?
bro.
All right, catch you soon.
Thanks for having me, man. I'm out.
Yeah, good looking for coming through. All right, peace. All right. Okay. I think Real said she got a call. Yeah, I'm about to end this joint anyway. Welcome to Space Camp. I didn't even see what I named this shit. Yeah, hit the like button, all that other fly shit. Tyree Sneed is a hoe. And yeah, it is what it is, right? Matter of fact, let me read the chat room before I did. You know, so y'all can see what's going on. Okay, we got Real Life is Not in Cyberspace in the building. We got my man Mark. Shout out to him. He came through. We got Shamrock, one half of that guy in Siobhan Love in the building. We have L.A. who came true. V-Dub Boogs up in the building. He wants to still fight Tyree. Let's hope that could happen at some point. Who else? I don't miss anybody. Uncommon Information up in the thing. My girl Pamela up in here. What's up with you? What's up with you? Boogs, Uncommon. Queen Common Sense up in the thing. You got to get LD back. Why did LD bounce, yo? LD, if you watching this, man, come back, man. I be needing that your show be my jogging music. Well, not music, but, you know, I watch your shit when I be jogging. So, and you always happen to be streaming at the time that I'm doing my little jogging shit. So, you know, it's like meant to be type shit. But shout out to LD. Books. Going through the chat. Had a couple trolls, new account, and some more other shit coming through for a hot spell. Talking they shit. Black Paul up in the building. What up? What up? Oh, did I miss somebody? Rio James up in the thing. Beasley for president. When he's at the so-called King of the Sect LA promoting his morning show. All he can get is your 11 watching. Okay. What's up in the thing? I think we had some clones and shit coming through too. Dark Skin Avenger, aka Elm City. What up? What up? Well, I don't know if I missed anybody. My bad. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for coming through. All that good shit. Catch y'all sooner than later. Peace.